Hello everyone, welcome. How are we? Hope we're good. Obviously it's Sunday. I know Sundays are meant to be Axis football nights, but you know, we are on the FM24 early access. I was going to call a beta for a second there, early access train. So we probably should get back into having a little look at Atalanta. Obviously, early access came out very quickly. It came on Thursday, then Friday. Of course, we will stream Saturdays. I get a podcast out yesterday, so there was that. So basically, we figured we might as well jump in and we'll say hello to everybody. Broadsist and Luffy and Sir Dixie, all in with the resubs. Appreciate you all very, very kindly there. Ropper's here as well, of course. Bearded Child is in. Hello to Jack Plays FM with the raid. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Dadson's in. And of course, everyone else who's just chilling in the background. Appreciate you all. Wool Rich is on a resub as well, 9 months. Here we go. Hype train has already happened. Let's go for it, shall we? All aboard the train to Atalanta. And, oh yeah, we've got a new skin. Shout out, of course, to Saz. Oh, Saz24's a thing, everybody. Yeah. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, like, yes. I've only just downloaded it before we got started. Part of the reason we were going to jump on tonight as well, because I was trying to record some stuff for YouTube, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, right, off the bat, my head has been all over the place today. I've had a proper, like, shitty mental health head day to day, like, just, I've been in the bin, really. And I was like, you know what, I'll try and get this YouTube stuff sorted out. And I was just staring at the screen, just like, yeah, I'm not really sure this is going to happen. And then I was like, you know what, let's jump on, let's sort of see what's going on, right? See who's about. And I caught up on Discord, because obviously I've not even been in that today, so I thought I'd pop my head in there, just see what's happening. And then it's like, oh look, there's the new Saz skin. Let's have a little download of it, shall we? And have a look on it. And oh, it looks lovely. It looks lovely. Yeah, no, appreciate everyone, of course, for being incredibly kind. Yeah, I am. I will obviously be looking after myself. As I say, it's just one of those days. Like, just I woke up in a bit of a grump, and it just got progressively worse. Part of it was probably brought on by myself. I'm probably sort of like partly to blame for that, but there was a couple of moments where I was just like, yeah, this is just going a bit south. There was a borderline panic attack in town, and I was like sort of just trying to like sort of calm myself down and just be like, you know, but fuck it, it's one of those things, isn't it? It is what it is. You know, it's just, you gotta just deal with it as you do, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, and that's sort of where we are, I guess, to be honest. Some days are good, some days are not so good, and today was one of those ones where I was just like, yeah, not so great. So we'll see if Dr. Stage can help, because, you know, Dr. Stage either fixes things or makes things worse. So hopefully not going to make things worse. That's what we're looking at. So we've got a couple of bits of customization on this, which of course I haven't fully done yet, because we've only just jumped straight in. So some of this stuff will not necessarily be what it's going to be going forward, but I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty, isn't it? It's pretty. Like, I can't even begin to say it's not, because it's just really well laid out. Like, it's just really well laid out. Mrs. J with a gifted sub out there to Yatesburger. Remember to remove the top tick so it doesn't reset the panels. Here he goes. Here he is. He's in. The man himself. Saz is in. Which bit do I need to tick? Sorry. It's a bit about over. Where are we? Let's look. What do I need to tick here? You can do it on the home screen now. Oh, can I? Oh, where? The tick on the drop down. Oh, that there. Oh, tick that off. Don't tick that off, yeah? There we go, look at that. Right, so that's it. Right, so I haven't seen who's had theirs set out yet, so I don't know how mine's supposed to look. So we will of course be trying to get it looking nice as we work around. So I don't want inbox there. No, I don't really want fixtures there. Finance, we've got down the bottom. That's pretty good. I like it there. Contract expiry, available jobs. I mean, that's literally the. We were sort of saying, oh, can we get some job warnings? It was the sackometer, but I think that's close enough, isn't it? So it's not. So this isn't the official launch, is it, Saz? This is like sort of you're working through it. And I know the laptop one was out, and I did say obviously during the what was it, Friday, I think it was, possibly. And I was like, look, by all accounts, this is going to be done sometime over the weekend-ish, so even TRC, welcome in, pal. How are you? Mr. Cellophane, of course, in as well. Salty B is here. My word, Salty B. How are you, sir? Big shout out to Salty B. Give the man a follow because he has essentially a community save going on at the minute where it's all about getting a Wonder Kid team built up, but it's all people in the community, so that's quite good. It's quite good, so it's definitely worth checking out. So go and follow my man Salty. I love him. I genuinely love him. I think he's fantastic, and I think you will as well. So go and check him out. I think Insecure Jobs is a good one to have on the main screen for us. Obviously we'll change it as we get through, right? But there's our player stats, obviously lovely. There's our data hub, next opponents, of course, last match, assistants. I'm guessing. I'm not wanting to put words in Second Yellow Card's mouth, but I'm pretty sure Second Yellow Card will have a video coming out on this very soon. So you definitely need to be keeping your eye on it, because it's a thing of beauty. Look at this, for example. I've tried to set this up already. Second Yellow Card's video's out tomorrow. Lovely, right? Everyone set their diaries for this. This is what I think makes a nice breakdown for us, okay? So we've got games played in certain positions, playing time pathway at the bottom here. We've got form, season stats, pros and cons. Behind my head is their career stats. The season stats, that's an interesting, nice new panel, by the way. The actual stats this season, as opposed to all of the stats that, of course, the player has during the course of the game. Rolling Thunder, this is the SAS24. It's technically a work in progress, I think, but it's incredibly beautiful, isn't it? And then, of course, the data analysis, the DNA. I don't know if this was a thing in the last SAS skin, because we only used it towards the back end of the cycle. Ian Victor Fjellgaard, how are we? Welcome in. It's nice to see you. I don't know if this is like official from last year or not, but was custom DNA in last time? Because I can't remember it being there. But I feel like now, like, because it was always one of those ones like, oh, like, like, I keep talking about, oh, here's what I think, here's what I think we need to be. I mean, you can see their work in progress. Like, that's super cool. I like that. I really like that. That link should theoretically still take you to the SAS 23. Yeah, but if you look at the bottom, SAS 24 is in that folder, so have a little nosy in there and get the skin. What's the custom DNA graphics? So basically, you can, as I have had a little play about here, you can set what you want for your DNA. So for us, we have work rate, we have teamwork. So if I want another one here of, for example, determination. So determination, teamwork, work rate is going to be a good one for us. We also want players who are physically fit. Maybe they have good stamina, possibly. So again, because I'm not necessarily looking for technical players, I then want to be looking at this and then mentals and say possibly something like teamwork, determination, work rate. Let's put leadership in there as well, right? And that automatically makes that person look like where they would fit within your actual DNA that you want your team to have. How fucking cool is that? Oh my word. That is like, get the clip for that. And it follows the attribute colours as well. Oh, love it. Genuinely love it. It's just like, yeah, I'm in for that. So we can then go straight back to the actual analysis there. So that's what the SAS DNA says, and then that's what the actual attribute analysis says as well. So, yeah, fun, right? Fun. Zeep's in. Zeep's been playing about it. It was Zeep that had posted, and I was like, oh my god, it's here. It's here. It's like Football Manager skin Christmas Eve. So, yes, jumped on that, and I'm sure there's going to be loads of like little bits and pieces that we'll learn as we go through. There'll be little Easter eggs in there, and I'll be like, oh, okay, I hadn't seen that before. Because of course we won't, because we've only just seen it right now. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Like, for example, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with the match day tablet, because I'll be honest, right? I love Football Manager, I love Sports Interactive, of course I do, but I think that the match day tablet on the current game on FM24 isn't very good. Like, when you look at things like, we used to use Tato a lot because of the iPad style presentation on it, and that's what really sold me on that first of all. Then of course Saz rocks up with his incredible skin as well, and I'm like, I just need a little bit more here somewhere. And then obviously, you know, the vanilla skin doesn't quite have it. It's very flat, so I'm like, all right, it's lacking something for me. So now it's in. It gives us something to work with. So I'm going to be interested to see what the actual match day skin looks like from Saz. Even Ruggiero, by the way, welcome in. Rolling Thunder, always love the skins. They're close to the original. Not much colours or fuzz. They look great. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to say the Sports Interactive, the colour palette for this year's skin, the purple with the orange, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love that. 10 out of 10. That purple and orange looks really lovely. I like these little, and I mentioned last time, the little sort of like markers on the corners of the boxes. Just little touches, just nice little touches that make those like little details pop. Really like that. And then obviously, you know, Saz has just come in and just went, all right, you know what, let's rejig it around. Let's make it look a bit smarter. Evening, Murph. How are we, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Of course, big shout out as well for Murph FM. Not just a beautiful man, Murph. He's a hooch drinker, and he also runs the FM Super League. So, you know what? There's a man. I listen and make things happen if possible, and then giggle at people afterwards. Yeah, exactly. And we asked about a sackometer, and Saz was straight and going, can't do it. Checked, can't do it. But great idea. So again, here's our other overview of what the team could look like. So that's also very exciting. Let's just quickly take a screen grab of that as well. Put that into the old Discordy. Look at that. Right. So I would call the sackometer the TJ meter. Yep, 100%. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it swinging like a pendulum throughout the season. Game to game, to be honest, potentially for me. But yeah, okay, we've had a little bit of movement here as well in what we've got. So little bit nice presentation here. This is good, isn't it? We like this. Schedule's fine. We've got our stag view on that. So we're playing Union Sangalan next in the Europa. So obviously we get the best music coming out as well. So apologies if it gets loud in everyone's ears. Well, definitely loud in my ears. Ian Barton, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome. It's nice to see you. Hope life's treating you well after that dismal month of fixtures on your save, by the looks of it. You had a bit of a TJ month in September, didn't you? Kids went back to school, and your team just went crazy. Stupid question asked Dadson about the pod live. Do you reckon there'll still be tickets available come the last day of this month? Yes, there will be. There will be. And that's not to say that it's not selling well, but yes, there will be. We can make the room as big or as small as we want to do, but yes, we're not at capacity yet, Dadson. So there will still be tickets. And if you've got some mates as well who want to come, we can certainly get people in and make it a good fun experience. So yes, if anyone hasn't got tickets for that, why not is the first question, I guess. Second of all, well, you've now got no excuse because here's the link. Okay, there's the link. All right, £5. You don't get much for £5 these days. Like maybe like a 10p mix-up is about a fiver, but this is what you can get. £5 will get you in to see myself, RDF Tactics, and producer Steve talking about Football Manager live in front of your very faces. And then you can have a drink with us afterwards and a bit of a chat and a chinwag. And we might be, I've not cleared it with producer Steve, but I am trying to work out if we can give away a copy of the game as well. Don't know if we can or not, but we might be able to. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, we're going to have some fun. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. You should look forward to it as well. Hooch giveaway. Oh, could you imagine that? Book the plane tickets. Get them done, so good. The mad scientist did it last year, so... if anything, he set the bar. So it's now like going, it can be done. So ultimately, now I'm looking at you all going, the mad scientist just wanted it more. That's where it is. Promised myself this year I'm learning tactics properly, says Barton. Join the club. Wait, you mean we aren't getting Hooch on arrival for buying the ticket? Who knows? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. There's only one way to find out, isn't it? And that is to get your tickets and turn up and see what happens. So... Why not chance it? Chance your arm. Yeah. Let's go with El Shawari out on the left. Bring your own Hooch. Let's put Zappacosta on the bench. See, I like Zappacosta though, so I feel quite bad for bringing him off. Or maybe I can look and go the other side. Right, okay. Let's try that then. So let's put him as a defensive winger on defend. And let's put a defensive winger on support that side. And put Zappacosta on the right. See if that helps. Right. And then let's see if he stays as the wide centre-back. Ian and Johnny D, how are we? How's the season going? Season's going pretty good. Well, I was going to say the season's going pretty good. You've seen how it started, right? Like we had the worst pre-season in the world in that we had to play everybody who was ridiculously good. And then we had two Milan derbies. We had Inter Milan at home and then we had AC Milan away. We lost 5-3 to Inter, but drew 2-2 with AC Milan with a late penalty. Scored 2 penalties in that match, actually. And here we go. This is the new setup. So I've got everything blaring off in my head. Proper... Europa banger. We can't hear it though. Why not? It should be coming through. It should be coming through there. Because it's definitely coming through in my head and I'd like to turn it off. I'd like to have it quieter in my brain, thank you very much. Right, does that come through there then? We can hear it just behind the music. All right, cool, right. Oh, it's quiet on your end. I'm not turning it louder. There you go. It's very, very loud in my head. Because for some reason, on my wavelength, it's not letting me assign a channel to that. So, I don't know what I'm meant to do at that point. So I've got to try and work out to go, right, okay. How can I get that controlled in my ears? What am I trying to assign the channel to? Well, I'm trying to assign it to the game link, which is what I have set up on the wavelength. You can hear the game. Interesting. Oh, hang on, right, let's pause this for 2 seconds. Oh, we've got digital clock, have we, Saz? Digital clock, interesting. Okay. Here's our iPad. Here's our setup. There you go. This is more like it. See, this is what the actual, this is what the vanilla skin is lacking, of course. There's a nice little thing. You can't see it behind my head, but there's a nice little graphic down here of our team and what we look like in terms of shape. So let's get these changed, shall we? So let's go for formations here, and then we're gonna get the other. Let's get the Atalanta formation and the opposition formation down there. Or actually, can we get them both on the same screen? Can we? We can, but that looks a little bit too. Right, there we go. And we've got the tablet. Then this is the thing, innit? You know what I mean? We could just use skins in drafts. You can use skins in drafts. Oh, their formation's over there. Right, okay. Under their stats, of course it is. Right, that makes sense. So I've gone straight there, like going, oh, I'm going to change this, and this. And I'm going, actually, no, maybe that's already there. So what was the... That's the dugout there. Shots, average positions, fine. Lovely. Home and away analysis is good here. Overall analysis is nice. Team stats, passing networks. There we go. This is good. This is very, very good. Even Jordy Kevin, how are you, pal? This is the new and improved SAS skin. So this is SAS 24. I'll just make that a little bit bigger. Just organize that. That looks nice, doesn't it? That's better. Presumably, when we get a highlight, there you go. Ball's played out. Skamaka, Muriel, down the line. Good challenge by Darman. Koopmeiners just gone wide. Ball's in. Muriel. 1-0. There we go. And we're off. And we are off. Now, Skamaka with a little ball through. Muriel, first time shot. Left foot. Past the keeper. Excellent finish. Excellent finish. Even Satan's reject. Satan's reject. Oh, bless. Satan's rejected you. That's not good. Clearly far too holy. Scalvini picks it up. Now Kolasinac. Lookman. De Ketelaere. Skamaka. Zappacosta. Zappacosta back to Koopmeiners. Zappacosta, great ball in. Oh, here we go. Daroon. Scoring so quickly, so the Hedgehog is going, hang on a second. Oh, I mean, to be fair, it's definitely the beater, right? If I've scored early doors. Zappacosta's corner. If you're so bad, Satan runs out. So if you're so bad, Satan runs away, not someone to be messed with. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, yeah. Well, welcome to the absolute badassest stream that there is in the FM community. Koopmeiners over the top there. It does sound a little bit like you had trials for Satan. Good save by the keeper. All good, thank you. Can't complain. I mean, like I say, it's Sunday, we've got ourselves up and running. We've got like a decent save here, I think, with Atalanta. We're trying a tactic that worked really, really well in FM23. We're seeing if it can sort of transport over with a few tweaks for FM24. Get in. Muriel again. And I'm not going to say that, yes, it does port over nicely, but we're now 2-0 up in the Europa League, so And more importantly, we've scored goals from open play as well, which we hadn't done. Look at the movement off the ball, by the way, from Skamaka and CDK in that transition. That's what we want to see. We want to see more of that positional play. Players moving in and out. Obviously, we changed CDK to an advanced playmaker rather than a shadow striker, which he wasn't on FM23, or what the role would have been in FM23. Nice header. Lookman. Skamaka. Lookman's back again. Goes down the line. Nice ball in. Skamaka nods it down. CDK. Koopmeiners has a goal. Almost done my first season in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Nice work. Who are you managing? Who's your team in the first season? And who else is getting on in the first season, by the way? Because obviously, sort of saw a few managers as they're loading up their streams today. I think Kev's Lelujo's into the January transfer window already. I'm like, Jesus, we've only just started the league. Zappa Costa. Oh, Rangers. Okay, nice. CDK goes up. Koopmeiners picks the ball up. Oh, decent effort again. Hey, you know what? We're playing all right here. That momentum says we're definitely playing all right. Oh, nicely charged down for a throw in. You play wrong, but it works for you. I mean, how do you? Well, here's the questions, right? Okay. First of all, before we do that, I'm going to give you the link to something that we've been discussing this recently, which is the FM show. Of course, we have been trying to work out the ethics, the commandments of how you play FM. Obviously, play however you want, but as a tongue-in-cheek moment, we say, here's how you should do it. And more importantly, here's what you shouldn't do. Saz skin is out, Wilco. Absolutely. So how are you playing it then that makes it not the right way? Apart from being Rangers, obviously. I should say as well, by the way, that there is a bonus FM show came out yesterday. Because the beta came out on Thursday and we'd already recorded the episode and we're like, can't really drop an episode that goes, hey, what are you looking forward to in the beta when it's already out? Sir Exo, welcome in, appreciate the follow, very kind. So myself and Aaron kind of got a bit like, oh, great finish. I needed to drop my line there. I was busy talking, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Second half, innit? Momentum swing. It's a nice bit of play. See, show him down the line. Doesn't do it. Still a decent finish. Can't do tactics. I have a decent youth product. Go straight in the starting 11. Monitoring loans. Oh. Is he offside? No, he's not offside, surely. Let him have his hat trick. I think it counts. This is a beautiful set piece. What a ball by Koopmeiners. Muriel gets his hat trick. Got to. He's on. Is this friendlies? No, this is the Europa League, Sir Exo. So Sadixie's playing as Jubilo Iwata. Great choice, Sadixie. Really great choice. That was going to be my Japanese team I was going to go for when I do a J League save. Obviously I've not started it yet, but will definitely be on that. Jubilo is going to be the side I'm going to go with. I saw that, Kev. I saw that. Well played. Anyone else getting silly injuries? Yeah, goalkeepers mainly. Goalkeepers. They tend to. I've had 3 goalkeeper injuries in 4 games, so it's one of those incredibly frustrating moments on stream last week where it was just like, another one and another one. Surely not. Goalkeeper got injured on international duty. Stitch up, mate. Solid. I'm getting them in games, man. Like literally, like they're getting injured in matches, which is. which is brilliant because we've obviously said, that never happens normally. But of course, now it means, obviously, they're always going to get injured. Just the way it is now. Second yellow card had 5 injuries to goalkeepers playing as the US national manager. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot. It does need adjusting, I think, a little bit, Zeep. Yeah, it's ever so slightly out at the minute. Sign a brick shithouse instead of a goalkeeper and avoid the injuries. Well, one of mine was he got a broken finger. So I was like, come on. That's not an actual injury at all. Well, I mean, it is. It's obviously it is the injury you want for a. You don't want for a goalkeeper. Wald got goalkeeper injuries before it was cool. He did in the playoffs, didn't he? I remember that. That was so funny. So funny. I'm not sure that it certainly hasn't been like that with goalkeepers though. There's never been goalkeeper injuries before, and certainly not in game. And I'm getting a lot of penalties as well, so I think it's one of those things. But it's all about like balancing things out, innit? There's a load of people they test and test and test and test and test and test, but it's only once you put it out into the real world. I mean, Miles has tweeted out over the weekend there's like been 2 million matches played on early access so far, and the game's been out since Thursday. So there's no way they've played that many games in the studio to understand how it works, and that's why it comes out now that we essentially get to look at it and be like, oh cool, yeah, that works, and it's like, that needs dialing down a little bit, or that needs pushing up a bit, and yeah, it's awesome that they let us do those things, because not everyone lets you do it. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone lets you have a bit of an early access on it. So, yeah, thank you, SI. Long throw it in the box, get loads of penalties, shoves in the back for the big meaty strikers. That's what we've seen, yeah. Ball goes in the box, and then the arms just come up, just pushing players over. So, it's one of those. It happens in real life, but, is that the probability just a little bit too high at the minute? Maybe. But we don't know. Maybe it'll balance out over 4 years or something. I am a big fan of the new ball mechanics, though. Like I said it in the last FM23 when there was like looking like misplaced passes and stuff. But the way the ball fades out is brilliant. Toloi brings it out. Diaz. Hatabauer. Toloi. Kumai as well, like that. Getting your layers out now. Don't know if you can hear them or not, but CDK, Coop Miners, Skamaka, that would have been a brilliant goal, to be honest. Anyone else seeing lots of goals from wingers cutting and slamming the ball in the far corner? Yes, that is happening at the minute, quite a bit. That is definitely happening. You've seen players randomly booting it out. Keeper got pressure and just turns and boots it out for a corner. I mean, it does happen sometimes in Sunday League, doesn't it? Sunday League, of course. Oh, good save by Kaneshki. Had a much better start on this FM than previous FMs. Have not struggled half as much. Well, this is stream 3 for me now, so we are just about... Well, if we get sacked in this stream, then we've levelled our streams. Then we've levelled our earliest sacking, and that was with Arsenal last season. We managed 3 streams. But if we keep going, and we've got a win for a start. We didn't have one in at Arsenal, I don't think. M. Jolnier Sachs, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Hope I've pronounced that right, by the way. Apologies if I haven't. But it's nice to see you in. Thank you for the follow. You only ever play as Rangers. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we did Arsenal last year. As I say, got 3 streams in, and I was just like, let's go back to Sunderland. That seemed to be the best way to do it. And then the season before that was Sampdoria, which we played the entire season and got sacked on the final day, having tried to basically convince them from about January, going, please don't sack me, please don't sack me, please don't sack me. And then it got to the last day of the season, we got relegated, and they went, we're going to have to let you go. And I was like, yeah, it's fair. It's fine. Can't believe it took you so long, to be honest. Team cohesion is very obvious in this one. Like right now, Chelsea, I can see where the passes are not in the right spot. Okay. I mean, I think that's That's what we're going to learn as we get more and more into the game, is what is nuanced, like what's going to be so like standing out, being like, yeah, you need to work on that, you need to work that's got to happen. Like, I think little tweaks need to be done as well. For example, that match there, it's my fault really. For some reason I was like, Zappacosta's a player on the left, and he's not. He's probably more right-sided, as it says here. Very strong right foot, and I'm playing him on the left. Didn't even think about that. So switch him over, put Lookman on the left. The libero for Jamisti. Now Jamisti actually got a 7.3 in that game, so that's handy. Playing him as a libero. Dribbling's pretty low, but anticipation's good. Positioning's good. Passing's good. Teamwork's good. Concentration, bravery. It's all up there. Actually, hang on. I haven't noticed this. Got me colours wrong, haven't I? Right. Excellent is green. Average is yellow. It's good. That's okay to still come on from YouTube to see Atalanta in action. Well, welcome. It's nice to see you in. Obviously, we're just starting to get we're starting to get more things back on YouTube, actually. See, he's gone down to... Surely now we should be looking at anything above... Players now look actually quite poor, don't they? Yeah, we've just started putting some bits and pieces back over on YouTube, actually, to be honest. So do feel free to go over there and drop a follow. Might make excellent red this year, trigger a few people. I think you absolutely need to do that, Salty. Absolutely. He's got what? He's what? All of a sudden now I've changed them from yellow to green. I'm like, oh, my team's a bit rubbish now. No, I was happy before. I was like, oh great, we've got elite players. Now I'm like, average players. I find it funny that almost everyone's has green, yellow flipped. Yeah, like, because surely like green would be good, amber's okay, and then red is negative. But I've just sort of went straight in there and be like, oh yeah, look at that, look at all my green. Lower the threshold to 13. Yeah, I think you're probably right as well. But then that also changes my DNA, you see. So now I've got a player who's incredibly fit. He's not very good at leadership, but he's determined, decent teamwork. See, he's a decent player now. Love that. Love it. Threshold for excellent is 1. To be fair, Salty, you've managed in Indonesia as well, so you know exactly what it's like. Blue for great, green for good, yellow for red. Oh, how did we do it last year? Did we have multiple? We only had one last year, the 3 colours last year, didn't we? Sure we did. Yeah. Oh, see, Coop Miners is still good. He's got lots of greens. That's fine. So we just need to get a team full of Coop Miners. Jumping reach 8 in Indonesia is the pinnacle of excellent footballer. Oh, if you get 8, then yeah, then you're doing well. Average height is 5'6" or something, isn't it? So yeah, if you've got any player over 5'6", it's like stick them on near post corners. You always work the ball in the box in Indonesia, because crossing it it's just a complete waste of time. Come on then, here we go. Atalanta versus Fiorentina. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Of course, everyone can be really angry as well. We've got no face packs in. Feel free to get angry about that. People do get angry about that sort of stuff. Adds a different dynamic to the game. Indonesia was awesome. I loved Indonesia. Like, so much fun. Here we go then. We're wearing our change kit of white. Fiorentina, of course, in purple. Jimisti, Darun. At some point, go back on their FM24. Yeah, 100%. Maybe we go back. Maybe FM25 is the builder nation Indonesia. Because obviously we're doing Greece this year. If you've not seen, that's what we're doing for our builder nation save is Greece. We're going to Larissa. Should say, by the way, we can start to build databases and stuff for Builder Nation now, so if anybody wants to play around with that, feel free. I'll start to put the database, I'll put what I think should be a reasonable database into Discord in the next couple of days, where we can start getting some early season scouting and stuff going forward. Definitely start screenshotting a lot of the rules, I think. Oh, nice header, Jimisti, Zappacosta. Get it down the line. Muriel's gone. Oh, he's offside now. Good ball in. Skamaka with the header. This is decent, isn't it? Are you nervous about Builder Nation? It scares me. Oh, like 100% salty. Like, the thing is, it's because I've picked a team as well. So because I've picked Larissa, I obviously want to try and do well with them. Because we've picked them for a reason. The same reason that when we picked Sleman, we picked them for a reason. And nice ball. I'm hoping that we can at least get them into the top division. Like, obviously we'd like to win the league with them, of course. But as long as we get them promoted, that's half the battle. But yeah, like, it's always a challenge when you do something like that. Like, because I'm probably going to play it slightly differently to how Second Yellow Card plays it as well. And I don't know whether we're going to do things like loan farms or whatever, or whether we'll maybe look to sort of like try and just sell players internally. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Because obviously the loan rules, I think, are changing, aren't they? So that's going to make things potentially a bit tricky for Builder Nation saves. So we'll learn the TJ way, and that's not necessarily the best way to do it. So Dixie finding a tri-pentagon or just a default long-term Lincoln save. I mean, I think those two things go hand in hand, right? You think you're more of a realistic Builder Nation? Yeah, basically, like, you know, it's going to take thousands of years, Salty. Paluco, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Lookman floats it in. Zappacosta. Oh! There we go. Hey, all right, okay. I think we're on the move now. Lookman with the ball to the back post. Zappacosta goes past the defender. Keeper's got to do better, I think, but full credit to Zappacosta. Both my wingers are on bookings as well, which isn't brilliant. Appreciate that. Thank you, Apoloco. Get the hydrates on. TJ 800 years in while it build an interplanetary settlement. Yeah, look, I'm building it, right? I'm building it. Evening, Empoloco, welcome in. Of course, nice to see you first time in. Welcome to us. We're a pretty chilled out place over here. Hope you're well. Come and get yourself involved. Let us know who you manage and let us know who you support. You know, if you are completely brand new FM, then yeah, well, or even if you're not, Discord is of course right here. Come and hang out with us. M. Jolin is starting unemployed this year. It's my first time too. Oh, well, Salty is right. Unemployed careers are the best because that's when the stories happen. Like, because you're not tied to a team, or you don't feel like, oh, I have to win with this side. Whatever happens, and like you end up falling in love with teams that you've never thought of falling in love with before, and it's like, it's just fun. Like that's the way that I like to play. I like to play unemployed. Last year was Unemployed British Steel Challenge, which was, as we say, start unemployed, then try and win everything in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Spoiler alert: didn't actually finish it. Didn't win all 35 trophies. Did win 3 European Cups that didn't count, but you know. But it was the fun. It was the adventures we had. Oh, great save! What a save that was. Gregory Raids, I started employed first season with Antwerp under 23s. You got an under 23s job? That's pretty cool. On FM23, you won your trophy quote for the next 10 FMs. Yeah. Salty's not wrong either. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what have we done there? Oh. Di Catalera causing a bit of panic in the back line. Let's get that ball a bit more. Get that ball away, shall we? Let's go long. Try and clear the ball out. Good save. Starting 0 badges, wants no experience. Got the Spain under 19s job. See, I've never jumped into international management that early on, so that surprises me. Oof. Actually, as well, let's try and force them inside because they are playing wide, aren't they? So we want to trap inside, is that right? Yes. Get the ball in the central areas. Zappacosta's on a 7-5. Lookman's on a 7-8, but they are both on yellow cards as well, so. They're running all over the place now, aren't they? Oh, another great save. I think we might need a formation change because Fiorentina are running away with it here. Zappacosta gives it away. It's only a matter of time before we concede, isn't it? No. Tactics, right. Let's change this. Right, Zappacosta can come down here. Keep him as a libero in the centre. Kolasinac can go out as the fullback. Left back on defend. Wing back on automatic. Let's put. In fact, where is? Oh, he's suspended, isn't he? Typical. I want to Hatterbauer, but I think he's suspended again, so maybe Hauger can come in. He's not got great tackling, has he? He's only got tackling of 8. Lookman's doing well. You know what? I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice Muriel, and I'm going to put. Put Hauger in. So at least it's just a standard wide player. And put him as an attacking midfielder. Right, try that. See if that helps a little bit. Let's try and like sort of plug the gaps a little bit. Coyote, Beltran, CDK gets the block in. Skamaka wins it. He's up there on his own though. Coyote, Lopez. See what this is what I like. I like the fact that the players are pointing for space as well. We mentioned that on the podcast. Great save again. How's the set piece editor? To be fair, we've not really used it. We've looked at it a little bit, and it looks pretty handy. Like it looks like, oh, things like that might happen, which is excellent. If you can get it to work, then there's definitely some things you can do. So I would be. I'll definitely play around with it a little bit more, possibly. I think we're going to concede now because we made a change, obviously, while the highlight's on. And everyone knows that's exactly what happens. Zappacosta, I think let's bring him off because he's on a yellow card and we've moved him to fullback now. So Taloy can go on, I think. There's Taloy. Let's do it, Taloy. There he is. Right. Let's change Jamisti from a libero to a central defender. Try and go to a sort of relatively flat back four now. Fullback on support. We need to really stop the ball coming down this left-hand side, to be honest. So maybe we'll change Coop Miners into... Tell him to stay wider, actually. Can't because he's a Volante. How's he getting on? He's knackered. Actually, CDK is not really doing much either, is he? Pasalic can go on. Let's bring Coop Miners off, actually, for Pabega. Make him a ball winner. He can stay wider, can't he? Yeah. Let's do that. Like how they head the ball downwards now. Yeah. Yeah, there's loads of like nice little touches that you spot. Hauger. CDK goes for the header. Lookman. Back for CDK. Oh. Nearly the perfect final touch for him, wasn't it? I tell you what, if we can grind out a result here, this has been excellent. Toloy, Jamisti, Pabega, Daroon, Pasalic, Lookman, ball's in, Skamaka's not quite there. Quick look at the watch. 90 seconds of normal time to play. Hauger intercepts it. Look, I see misplaced touches as well. Oh, what a tackle that is. Pasalic throwing himself in. Giving the ball away to Lookman. Nice challenge by Babega. Oh. Right. Let's get Backer on for Lookman. Oh, can't make any more subs. Fine, okay. Disciplined. And let's try and time waste a bit more, shall we? Should we run the ball as well rather than passing it? Play for set pieces, that's what we need to do. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of injury time to go. Oh, that was a bit defensive as well. Goalkeeper's up. Goalkeeper's already up. Keeper's collected it. Or try to exploit the long throw in too. All I say is Pepe scored a 20-yard half volley at the age of 40. My word. My word. This is what I want. I want to work out throw-ins into the corners as well. Just get like a big man to just hold the ball up there. What a victory that is. Here we go. Right. TJ has arrived in FM24 now, I think. I'm aware I'm setting myself up for the next match to be a defeat, but that, I believe, is... I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Because we know that second half we were under the cosh. Completely, absolutely under the cosh. There's no way we should have got anything from that. But we've got a clean sheet as well. That's what you need, isn't it? There's no way you lose the next game after that. Not a chance at all, is there? No chance. No chance. He lost 4-0. Can you believe it? Yeah, we can believe it, actually. So it's Torino next. At home as well. and then Juve in the where is it? It was Juve so Torino, then Juve. Brilliant. Oh, by the way, I got Evan Nelson firing again. I thought I'd broken him the other day, but he's back, baby. Yeah, I was gonna say, if he's not back, then Salty, you gotta go. You got to go, right? Like, that's how it is. Even Franco, by the way, nice to have you in. So, I never thought I'd be able to, like, sort of help see out a match. Look at that. Goalkeeper now out for 3 months. So there is an injury in training. There's another goalkeeper injured. Salty B's off on the lurk. You go and get your lurks on, Salty. You get your lurks on. I say, appreciate you being here. We need about four first team keepers for the beta, and the rest. Even Zetha, welcome in. Yeah, you need a team of goalkeepers, and then there's another injury to a goalkeeper. So Hatterbauer can come back in now in place of Edison, Muzo, and Rossi. So we don't need 3 goalkeepers on the bench anymore. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Did you see the own goal that Salty conceded in his first couple of streams? No, not yet. Not yet. What's happened? What happened, Salty? Talk us through it. Roland Salah. I'm not going through 92 screens. Let's just say that whatever the scouts have found is probably acceptable. Work the ball in the box, go positive, possibly. Well, maybe. Start positives. You missed his 81. Right, bit of tiredness getting into the team now, but we'll see how that goes, shall we? So, Torino is 16th. We're currently 8th. Easy win, surely. There's no such thing as an easy win in a TJ stream, Zeep. You know that. Everyone knows that. Miscommunication by the right back and the goalkeeper. Here's the first shot. Good block. His right back decided to collect the ball, turn and face his own goal. Oh dear. Shoots from 30 yards. In it goes. That sounds incredible. Evening Gitos, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Lookman. Probably needs a Lookman, didn't he? Lookman! Misty gives it away. We're going to be punished from that. Vlasic, Scalvini. How's the weekend been? Up and down, to be honest, Kitos. I must admit, up and down. Today was a bit of a shitter. Just had a bit of a mental head day today. Like, just, yeah, a bit crap. But Saturday was all right, I think. I can't remember Saturday, to be honest. The kids have done loads of good fun things. So Littlest Jameson went to martial arts on Saturday, which was amazing because first thing he did, oh, what a goal that is. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Trifle ball is a thing. Have a little look at this, right? Coop Miners inside the Skamaka, rolls the defender, CDK, pops it back to Muriel. So Littlest Jameson went to martial arts, and first thing he did, bear in mind he's not quite 4 yet. Yeah, he's 4 in a couple of weeks, and they said, all right, just get yourself like familiarized with the air and stuff, do whatever you want to do, like just have some fun. And he ran, and you know how you got like the standing punching bags. He ran and did a flying drop kick against that. First of all, I was like, he's fine. He's going to enjoy being here. Like, that was the first thought that entered his head was, probably should do a flying drop kick on that. I was like, fuck's sake. But he loved it. He absolutely loved it. The instructor was just like, yeah, he's got the right attitude for this, like the right mindset. And yeah, he's just like, all he's done all day today, can I go to martial arts? Can I go to martial arts? I'm like, yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. And then this morning, both of them went to rugby, or rumby as the youngest one calls it. I want to do rumby. Okay, fair enough. Oh, CDK puts it wide. And again, like, he just fucking loved it. He loved it. He got involved with it, like the play, like flag rugby and that. Obstacle course, like, well, I say obstacle course, but like, like proper drills. And he had a great time. Oh, Lookman, what a finish that is. 3-0. We're not even at half time yet. Give me the Serie A title now, everybody. Look at this. Ball's played inside. Lookman shapes. In it goes. Get in. Franco, first thing he did was saw the biggest player drew a rocket on. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Just marking his territory. But yeah, he had a great time. And then, like, and Eldest Jameson was like, I was like, oh, did you enjoy that? He was like, no. And I was like, really? I was like, well, what did you not like? He's like, I didn't like the bit when they took my flag off me. I was like, right, fine. So did you like the all the drills? He went, yeah. I said, did you like the bit where you were scoring tries? Yeah. So which bit did you not like? Just the bit where they took the flag off you? Right, fine, you go next week. He's like, oh yeah, fair enough then. I'll do that. So, but he's like, can I still do CrossFit? I was like, yeah, of course you can. Do CrossFit on a Saturday. Youngest Jameson can do martial arts, and then on Sunday morning they can both go and do rugby. So, he's a safe scum touch rugby player. Yeah, he really is. He really is. I was amazed he touched the ball because I was expecting him to be like, oh, my hands are dirty now. So I'm just replying to a quick message here. Anyway, evening Nomadic Striker, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Torino goalkeeper's got an injury. Oh, excellent shoot. Oh, Duvan Zapata with a goal. You'd think our keeper's got an injury there as well. As a girl, Dad, your kids' events are much different than my household. I mean, to be not really, because there was girls at the or there wasn't a girl there at the martial arts on Saturday, but I know of one girl in his nursery class who goes to the same martial arts place, and then at rugby there was a few girls there having a great time. And CrossFit, definitely. So yeah, gone are the days when it's girls are just interested in being given, dolls and things like that. Like girls are badasses, absolute badasses. Doctor, skin please. There you go. Saz24. Saz24. YouTube thumbnail gives out so many memes. Oh, I know. Like, the thing is, it's just one of those ones where you kind of have to do. It's 100% a dad joke. It's dreadful, isn't it? I felt so bad doing it. I was like, oh, I didn't want to be an arsehole about it. This thing. I was just like, yeah, here we are. Yeah, like, I hate the whole like gormless YouTube face, but you have to do the gormless YouTube face apparently. So that's why we've done it. Okay. And yes, you're right. There's so many ways of making that into essentially putting a rocket next to it. I guess is probably the first thing. I might draw a rocket there. Yeah. Okay. Do that. I'm not gonna give you any ideas, or I will. Basically, it's gonna come eventually, because I deliberately took a couple of photographs of, which is the double-fisted celebration, which of course all YouTubers have. Which, let's face it, is prime for rockets. Like, you got to draw rockets there. If you haven't drawn rockets there, then like, come on, missing a trick. Hattabau's got himself an injury already after coming as a substitute. Unbelievable. Oh, Kalasanic with a lovely bit of play there. Lookman, Skamaka. Lookman dwells on the ball. Doesn't matter. 3 more points in the bag. Milking a cow. Yeah, well, there's the one as well where you're just like... and I've even got one, I think, where I've got just looking up. Something that I just did deliberately. No one's gonna like draw that or that. No, not at all. No chance. Cows are bulls. big strong bulls. Yeah. Evening Venom DC, welcome in, pal. How are you? Hope you're well. I don't want to alarm anybody, but we're 5 games unbeaten now. Obviously, we're about to play Juventus, so that may well all change. But they already know the result, don't they? You know what I mean? They already know the result. Johnny says that girls are barely interested in football. I mean, ballets, old one's a horse rider. Nice. Robert, is it possible to turn off the tutorials in this game every time I start a new save? It's like having someone tell you how to wipe your arse. Yes, you can. It's literally at the start of the game. So you know when you do your manager profile, Robert, and then there's the bit on the bottom that says, I forget the exact wording of it, but it's like, do you want some advice or preference or help with preferences? You just untick that, and then it's not there. Whether you can turn it off in game as well. Let's have a look, shall we? What would it be under? Help, possibly? Do you reckon? No, not that. Assistance. Tutorial, maybe? It is there. It pops up. Oh, there. Yeah, there. Right, there you go. It's here. Okay, so if you don't know how to do it, okay, get ready for clipping this, by the way, because this can be a nice little thingy. If you're getting a bit sick of all the pop-ups of like, oh, how do you need? If you're getting a bit sick of all the pop-ups of like, oh, do you know how to do this? And do you want a bit of a tutorial on this? Click up on the help button there, and then see at the bottom here it says set to experienced. Click that, and then no more tutorials of like, do you want help? It takes it all away. Yeah, that's it. But then again, you can also be like really sort of like, see, in declaring yourself experienced, you'll not be directly receiving assistance and advice. I think that's where it is. I think that's it. Nice and simple. I'll do it right now. I hope it works. If not, I've just lied to you. but it could also be on. It's definitely on the profile when you set up at the start. On your options when you're creating your manager profile, it's definitely there. Forgot to untick start new game and I'm tilting. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that there at the start? My pleasure, Roper. Hope you're good, by the way, man. Hope the family's well. Be interested to see what the performance looked like, by the way, in the last match. TJ Ball's cooking. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. Slowly but surely. You'll need to ping that to one of the mods, Dadson. So obviously we don't know what links are, so it's like we can't just have to be like, oh hey, here's a link. It's like, oh, to those special websites. Right, who's Brizana? Monza are top of the league, are they? Interesting. Ah, lovely. Thank you, Dadson. Very kind indeed. Getting the clips in there. Look at that, right? This is the thing as well that I've picked up from. I've picked up from Second Yellow Card actually. Okay, what he does as his end of season videos is he puts a load of clips from like people obviously they've just smashed loads of clips together in the streams. So I think we are getting pretty good at that now. Like we're starting to do a few more. But if there's anything that you see that you think is funny or you think is like interesting or odd or goals that are amazing or silly own goals or mistakes or whatever, then obviously just like clip away. You can all clip. Everyone's got access to clips. Clip, and then we'll put them into the videos and we'll ping them to the editors and they can sort of like make it all happen and make it look lovely and nice. So yeah, feel free to do that. Of course, it's nice to sort of like see your clips end up as part of the end of season videos. So yeah, little thing that we can all work on that together. I think it'll be quite good fun, especially with the Build the Nation stuff, because we've got so much stuff to do during that it might be things like going, I didn't see that, and you're like, yeah, to remember when you said this, and then all of a sudden this happened. I'm like, good point. Scalvini is the under 19s player of the month. Yeah, he is. Muriel's in the team of the month as well. That's what we like. I mean, unbeaten in 6. AC Milan draw, Sassuolo win, Cagliari draw, Union win, Fiorentina win, Torino win. We don't fear Juve now, do we? He lost 6-0 to Juventus. Damn it. We'll beat Juve by a goal. Oh, I'd take that, Zeep. I would take a TJ masterclass in the Juventus game. Just like absolute shithouse result at the game. I'd take that. We're happy with the wing play style, which is interesting because we're not playing wing play. So maybe that's the bug actually that someone was mentioning. George, it was George, wasn't it? You mentioned it the other day about everyone has the wing play style, but we're not doing that. We're playing control possession, but the board is saying that we're playing wing play, so that's interesting. The fans, however, are very, very happy. Jord, we are using the Saz skin, Saz24. I did call you out on the podcast. I'm terribly sorry, but I didn't name check you though, because I was like, you know what, it's not fair of me to name check, but I did have to mention the story just because of the way that you'd explained it, and we were pressed for time to provide full context, obviously. But yeah, no, I appreciate you for that. So apologies for calling you out on it. You didn't mess up because it's likely as well. It is likely that bugs happen sporadically. So to be fair, it may well be the situation in your game, and that's how bugs work. You know, you don't always spot them. So no, appreciate Appreciate you for that. Hope you're good anyway, by the way. Nice to have you back in, of course. Who needs context? Just slows us down, doesn't it, Dan? Slows us down. And expect a full redaction of being called out the next episode by George. Yeah, I will do. And also, that Newcastle fan, I'll have to say sorry to him as well. What are you saying about my football club? Fuck off, mate. Koopmeiners can play as a DLP in this match. Okay, let's try that and see where we go. I wonder if the libero is going to run into him, but we'll see if that's what the coaches are saying. Let's go with it. Right, same 11 again. That's been doing quite well. There is the latest episode of the FM show, by the way. Obviously, it is a bonus episode that has come out today. There's going to be the normal, regular episode on Wednesday, which is us talking about, hey, the beta might come out soon. I wonder what it's going to be like. And some more commandments. And that'll come out on Tuesday, of course, if you're on Patreon. So, episode 14 is out today. Episode 15 is going to be out on Wednesday. So that's nice, isn't it? We're just giving you more content. That's what it's all about. Right, so let's see how we go on then against the old lady. The old lady of Juventus. Content, not context. Exactly, Dan. Karneski with a save. So we haven't actually done anything yet. We've got the football. We haven't got into our opposition half. Lookman loses out. McKennie Rabiot. Oh, we're appealing. That's fine. Over the top. TJ, feel free to not answer and tell me to do one, but do you have a job outside of content and comedy? I do, yeah. I work... have I told you this before as to what I do? I think I have. Yeah, I work as a fraud investigator. So, that's my my current day job, which is interesting, to say the least. It's ironic giving you a management record. Hey. Well, I was going to say, I'm expecting people to now leave. This one going, I've got to go. I'm going through a tunnel, TJ, soz. Yeah, look, I mean, yeah, it can be heavy. It's fun. I say it's fun. It's interesting is what it is. You know what I mean? And we're in there and, like, there's some different stuff that happens, and it was good. The company I work for are really, really good. They sort of like, none of us got furloughed during the pandemic and stuff. So we all kept our full wages. We still got our work from home. We got our bonuses and all that sort of stuff. So it was great, like, you know, in that sense. So yeah, it was what it was. Yes, Katya, you can still do 2D, and we always recommend that as well at the start of any brand new save as well. We do like a bit of 2D to sort of see how formations work. That's a great ball, by the way. Milik with a good finish. Damn it. Good thing you arrived at Juventus. Yeah, that's the thing, Zeep, innit? Like, oh, hello, Italian football. Do we, anything to see here? No, nothing to see here. Muriel, good save by Szczesny. Koopmeiners is going to whip it in. Whip it out, I reckon. Let's put counter on actually as well, and move that block up a smidge. Take the early crosses off. So we are starting to come back into the game a little bit. Wrong time though, to be honest, because just as we get towards the halfway line. So passing's looking good. keep going. CDK is not having a great time, so maybe replace him for Pasalic, actually. Actually, you know what? Let's put Luckman just behind. And let's put Beraton behind. No, let's put Shawari behind. Or Rigeri. Rigeri can go behind, actually. Let's see how that works. Sacked yet? Not yet, Mrs. J, believe it or not. Up until this match, unbeaten in 6. So, interestingly, we're doing well. Certainly better than we were expecting, that's for certain. That was interesting there, seeing the libero run into the path of where the DLP was. Oh, pick that one out. I mean, we are 2-0 down though, the Mrs. J, so that's not great. We might not beat Juventus by a goal. We might win 3-2, and that would still be winning by a goal. Still a couple of streams to go. I mean, there is still a possibility we can get sacked tonight because, you know, who knows? It's FM. Anything can happen. But I would like to think that we're not going to get sacked tonight. But you never know. Skamaka with an effort. I don't know where positive TJ's come from, but you know, here I am. I'm hoping for a penalty actually. Fagioli, he's not going to be playing in real life anymore. Rabiot, back to Fagioli. Sacked in the morning. Napoli sacked their manager for not being third after 30 games. Really, that's why I've not gone to Napoli. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's the sort of team I need to be connected with. Too much pressure there, innit? Being like, you're not top. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, well, you should get sacked. You should get sacked. Doesn't seem fair somehow. So Diaz has come on now for Muriel. Oh, Chiesa. Scalvini's not playing very well, actually. Seems weird having to make a defensive substitution at this point. And Pabega as well. Get the ball a bit more. Let's be expressive. We're going to have to try something, aren't we? Oh, giving it away. Oh, good challenge. No, apparently not. Vlahovic, good block. Hit the ball in the box. Let's try it. It's not... As I say, it's not been a dreadful performance, but Evening Hills Weather, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. It's not been a dreadful performance, but it's been... Juve have taken their chances. You know? That's what they've had to do. And unfortunately, it looks like that's what's going to happen. We're going to play out a 2-0 defeat, sadly. Maybe not. Maybe even a 3-0 defeat. Oof. Okay. Fair enough then. Right, first defeat in 6 games? Moves us back down to 10th. It's a bit of a shame we've slipped all the way down there, isn't it? You know? Skamaka still searching for his first goal. Has he not scored in the league? Surely he has. Was he just getting goals in? Oh, he was only getting goals in friendlies. Oh, right, okay. Fine. Fine margins. Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, they were both decent enough goals. There's not very much you can do to sort of like take away from that, but I guess 2 defeats now. We can still win the league. We can still win the league. We might not, but but we can. It just means it might go down to the wire now. That's the only problem, So, and of course we'll win the Europa League as well, so that'll be fine. Do those 2 things. Keep it entertaining for the fans. Yeah, exactly. Like, so, obviously the issue with having Coop Miners there didn't quite pay off the way we thought it was going to do. Imagine if you win the beat. I mean, look, weirder things have happened, right? But I don't think winning is what we're expecting to do here. So, let's just see how we get on, shall we? We'll be setting pressure for the save. It'll be unnecessary pressure as well. That's the problem. Here I am sat going like, oh, look at me with wins under my belt. I'd be like, I don't know what to do, lads. I don't know what to do. And understandably, you'll all be sat there going, he's fucked it. He hasn't got a clue, has he? He is terrified right now. And I'll be like, yeah, really am. Muriel's got 9 goals. We're going to bring him off for Diaz, actually, because obviously it's a European game. So I'm actually going to rest a couple of players, hoping that we've got enough about ourselves to not need these other players. Let's put Hauger in. Oh, is Hatterbauer back? Yes, he is, yeah. Maybe Zabisty can come out as well. We're going to change Coop Miners. Edison, advanced playmaker. Adapo, not quite good enough, is he? Oh, where's Pasalic? No, in for CDK. And then, where's our guy? Just seeing that Edison, right? Do that then, right? Mostly changed in this team for rest everyone out. Then we're playing Empoli next in the league, so I could do with obviously getting back to winning ways in the in Serie A. Right, let's go for it. Come on then. Skamaka needs a goal. Hope to see a goal from him. Okay. Good to see if see Diaz get a goal actually as well. And obviously we've got El Shawari on the bench. Can you hear the music now? Can you hear it? Tell me you can hear that. Is there any alternative? Maybe he doesn't start scoring. Skamaka. Diaz, maybe? Obviously, we've kicked off with the music still playing, so... I don't think Diaz is a complete forward, so we've not got a like-for-like replacement for Skamaka, to be honest. Big Chris from FM23, we can find him, find a new gen from Dundee United. Hopefully he'll be able to do that role. That'll be good. Evan Ferguson, is he tall? Is Evan Ferguson tall? Would he sign for Atalanta for about like £4 million and no wages? Pasalic, great ball through. Skamaka puts it wide. Offside. Danny Ings hasn't got the energy. Hatabo, Taloy. I don't think Taloy's got the libero ability, so I might make him just as a normal standard centre. I have already done that. Already done it. Kolasinac, Skamaka, Ruggieri, Pasalic, Skamaka, Pasalic, Ruggieri. Puts it back. Oof. He's 6'2", probably a little over £4 million. Ferguson, is he going to be nearly 5? We can't afford that, can we? It's too much money. Bugger. Goddamn Premier League tax. Oh, unlucky. Nearly got herself a goal from a set play. Well, this is indeed the Saz skin. How are you, David Nyholm? Hope you're good, buddy. Nice to have you in. Hope life is treating you well. Saz24, of course. Rocking and rolling. Beta version, we should say. We should say beta version. There is obviously there will be tweaks made to it as we go through, so see how we get in. But yeah, I'm liking the look of it. I'm very much liking the look of it. And obviously the tablet now being on the screen as well. That, yeah, I like that. There's a few little cheeky bits and bobs as well, like little customized DNA. I'm all over that. Ian and Jimmy Sugar, welcome in. Hope you're well. Currently waiting in the airport, waiting for your parents to arrive from Greece. I mean, have they been out building a nation, David? Because, you know, that sounds a lot like they're a couple of weeks early. Oh, what a header that is. Diaz. Yes. What a header. Yeah, so the tablet catcher is very similar to what's in the Tato skin, which is what we really liked. And this is just, yeah, it's just added to the Saz environment, which I love. I absolutely love. I'm very good. Thank you, Jimmy. Very good indeed. They've been watching their son do silly things in Greece. Oh, okay. So presumably their son plays in Greece. That's what I'd imagine. Yeah. Definitely laying the groundwork for Larissa, aren't they, Zeke? Definitely. What's their son doing that's silly in Greece? What were they up to? Also, as well, you've said that you're waiting for parents to arrive. I've inferred that it's your parents that you're waiting to arrive, or whether you're just waiting for just generic parents to turn up. Like, they look like they might have kids. Hey, have you been to Greece? You look well. Like, I mean, it's gone from being lovely to creepy, hasn't it? Just, have you been building a nation? Have you been working out? Oh, great ball. Great ball, actually. Oof. Heads away. Soskic. Kuzic. Yeah, top quality save. One is a big match save. Edison. Nicely back. Might try and save a bit of the player's energy, maybe take the counter press off. Just sit and wait for them to try and break us down. Only 1-0 up, so a bit of an awkward scoreline though, isn't it? Edison. Diaz, Ruggieri, good ball, Diaz. Oh, what a header that is! What a header! Did you see the way it looped? If this counts, get the clip on this. Yes! Look at it, right, get the clip here, because look at this. Ruggieri with the ball in from out wide, floats in the cross, Diaz, looping header over the keeper. Lovely, beautiful. He's miles onside, of course he is. There's the neck muscles, and then, yeah. Keeper's just flailing all over the place. He's getting nowhere near that, isn't he? Like, Diaz is getting a trifle at the end of this match. 100%. Ruggeri with an absolute worldie of a cross. Tell you what, Pasalic for Shawari, actually. Let's put Holm in for Hattabauer, because Hattabauer's just not really arsed, is he? Like, he's on the pitch, but he's like, I'm not massively bothered, if I'm honest. Wingers seem more effective this year instead of inverting. They are very good. They're really good as well, especially if you are looking for the cuts inside trait. If you've got a player that's got a cuts inside trait as well, then that's really meant to like sort of play nicely. So it's all about the positional players, and if you get the ball out wide, I mean, to be fair, we aren't even playing with whip crosses in either. We're playing with work the ball in the box. So for those players to then spot those opportunities and go, right, now's the time to put the ball in, that's great, isn't it? So we'll take the counter press off now because we don't really need to be charging around. Holm with the ball in. Pabega. It's the fact we're winning the second ball as well. Thank you for that, Dan. Appreciate it, buddy. Pabega, Taloy. There we go, Scalvini. I do like the off the ball movement for the players as well, trying to like show for space and stuff. It is an improvement. El Shawari. Oh, I think he was caught between options there, wasn't he? He's like, do I go for it? Do I not? Do I play in Ruggeri, who was going to go for a run? Don't know if I have a shit coach. If I'm a Morecambe team that's full of decent League 2 players, we're currently 10th in League 1. I don't understand that. Is that shit coaches? Oh, Diaz. There's the hat-trick. I think that might be offside, though. Goal stands. Pabega. He's on. He is on. Big Diaz, big Brereton. The United colours of Brereton. Him and Muriel up front. Oof. Ruggeri. Brereton pulls it back. It is Chilean Ben. It is. He's on loan from Villarreal. It's his first goals for the club. He's got a hat-trick. Big Scamacca yet to score, but you know what? He's putting shifts in his Scamacca. So I'm not going to judge him on his goals just yet. He will get goals. Oh, pick that one out. Jesus. What a strike. Have a look at this. He's got no right to score from here. Dimitrov thinks, oh, you know what? Let's have a go. And just absolute shit pinger into the top corner. Katia movement off the ball movement is really good. I don't know if Dini's Esque functional play is possible, but I imagine we're one step closer. I think we definitely are getting closer. Definitely getting closer. I know RDF's been having a great time with the De Zerbi ball. So, yeah. Felt like a traction engine. Goal! Absolutely lovely. 2 wins out of 2. Hat trick for big Brereton. Incredible. There you go. Give him a bit of a like, well done, lads. Can we just quickly take a little look at that? That's all right, isn't it? Empoli, Roma, PSV, Genoa. They're our next match as well. Roma, top. Right, okay. We might learn a little bit about ourselves there. Karneski wants a new contract. Well, to be fair, you haven't been injured for 3 games, so yes, that seems fair. Brianza are Monza, so didn't realise that they decided that they weren't going to let people have their names. So yeah, they're Monza. Oh, guys, was allowed to be posted? No. You'd need to, if you were going to post anything, I would do it in the Discord, but I would always have a look at what it is you're posting. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Judging Kiel's based on their injuries, it's the only way you can do it. But yeah, you could send it to a mod, Sven, and then they'll decide whether or not it's acceptable to post. Even Brazilian Fury, how is everyone doing? Are we okay? Yes, it's Sunday evening for I'd say most of us, yeah. But yeah, hope you're good. Hope life's treating you well. 22 grand a week, that seems reasonable. What's he on at the minute? He's currently on 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, you need a bit of a pay rise then, pal. Like I say, because you have managed to not get injured for a couple of weeks, so that's good. You know what? I even like the new font that Saz has used. Like, the font just looks nicer, doesn't it? Yeah. There's a little bit of an animation there as well, is there? Yes, there is. There is a little bit of an animation on that. Okay, I like that as well. That's good. Just there's little cheeky things that were. Oh, hello. What's happening here? Yeah. He's done a good job, hasn't he? He's done a very good job. This is for a beta skin. Imagine what happens when this is going to be like the proper full, any potential bugs fixed. It's going to be awesome. Player search via DNA. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I love that. That's really nice. Really nice. It might have been on the last skin, and I never used it because we have the old... we always had the stag views on. But that... Yes. Yes to that. Let's not tell anybody about it. Let's keep it to ourselves. Yeah, Johnny, before I go, I forgot to tell you, hoping 49ers destroy the Vikings tomorrow and make them burn it down and start over. I mean, yeah, I get it, Johnny. It's a bit of a tough one at the minute with the Vikings. We actually lost last week, so I don't know what's going on there. And then, of course, it's all kicked off because, you know, our kickers missed a kick. So I was like, get rid of him, burn his house down. Like, you know, it's not really fair. But hey, it's a long season. It's a long season. No one's anywhere near finished yet. But the Vikings might already be starting to go like, you know what? Yeah, we've had enough. We're not going to get the playoffs. So we'll see. Monday Night Football can always be fun. And who knows in Monday Night Football? Like, anything can happen. Right, kicks in the NFL should never miss a kick. It's literally all they do. You say that, but some of the distances are quite far out. And it's what you would say is didn't see what the question was there. Like, I mean, you look at footballers who can't take corners. They shouldn't be taking 60-yarders. They shouldn't, but sometimes you have to. That's the thing. Sometimes you got to. Sometimes it's like literally going, right, it's the last kick of the game. You've got to go for it. You've got to go for it because they're not going to feel good. They're not going to throw for it. It's like, right, all you can do is go for that last kick. And you've got to be in that position to go, if we do have to do it, who's the one that's going to be doing it? So, and I think that we come from, obviously us British people come from a school of thought of, well, we play a game where we kick the ball. So how difficult can it be? And we presume that footballers would make the perfect transition to kickers, but it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same. Because you got to hope that when they snap the ball, whoever's in charge of collecting it and positioning it, positions it right for you, and then you've then got to run and be able to get the right connection on it. We've all taken a shot in football and it's not quite gone right. So add in pressure to that as well, and 60 yards and fucking huge people running at you. You know, pressure's on a bit. Pressure's on. NFL, when that's all they do. Well, okay, well, all right. Well, that's like saying, so you see Formula One drivers, just don't crash. Just don't crash. Like, all you do is drive a car. If you've crashed, then like, how have you crashed? Literally, that is your job. Your job is to not crash. You know, 60 yards is a hell of a kick, no matter what. It is. It's a monster, absolute monster. So, you know, it's all F1's different. No, not really. It's similar, isn't it? Like, my point was more about, like, if you only have one thing to do, then just be good at that thing. Harry Maguire. Oh. See, and now we're getting into football conversation. It's gone. Game's gone. Right. Let's see what Lookman is like behind the strikers here. Diaz, I suppose, has got to play, and he's just scored a hat-trick. Muriel's on the bench with 9 goals in 8 games, so he's going to be thinking, what do I have to do to get back in? Everyone makes errors. Yeah, like that's the thing as well. These people are human beings, and that's the problem, isn't it? You can expect as much as you want, but it's human beings, and when you put human beings in there, mistakes happen. Stream's gone. Real life football has been mentioned. I know, and also I'm trying to rationalise as well, Rugio. I'm trying to be like, hey, but you know what? This makes sense. Like, I shouldn't be the one trying to rationalise this. We were having such a nice time as well, weren't we? Oof, Zappacosta with an effort. Atalanta hours though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We're in Europe. We're in the European clock. Back to ball shaving. Good point. Yeah. Use the code. You know the code by now. Right. What next? Do a line. Yeah. Could do a line. I'll get a line out. Oh, come on. That is dreadful. That's what happens when we talk about real life football. Look. We should have put a foot in there. 5 minutes in. Tell you what, let's get stuck in, actually. How's the job security? Hanging by a thread now, Franco, I think. Check the jobs board. Daroon. Free kick, surely, ref. Right on the edge of the area. He's broke Diaz in half. Oh my God, he's broken him in half. We'll get the... It's not a penalty, it's outside the box. Send him. He's got a yellow. Replay the game. Replay it. Oh, I like the fact he's shaping up. Shaping up to take the free kick. Mopping his brow. Coop Miners. Oh, into the wall. Nickelman, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Don't worry. I will do the line in just a second, Luffy, when we see out this game. Oh. I'll dig out the David Ginola book and we'll go for a line. Just download the skin. What a difference it makes! It's a beaut, innit? It's an absolute beaut, Gregory. We used SAS 23 towards the back end of the last cycle, and it was like, oh, okay, here we go. This is interesting. And I didn't realise it had actually been finished. I was like, oh! Zappa Costa, keeper comes for it. Flappy McFlapperson misses it. And then back post. Zappa Costa, which I can't really say in my accent. Ruggieri with the ball through. Keeper comes. Zappa Costa just needs to nod that into an empty net. Get in. One all moves us back up to 9th. Empoli just behind us, just ahead of us actually. Zappa Costa, and your accent is amazing. It's not bad, is it? Oh, pick that one out. It's like when I used to have to try and say Costa Curta as well, which didn't really. Gianluca Pagliuca is another one of my favourites. What a goal that is. What a goal. Zappa. Obviously, it's tricky as well to say Mexican food as well with fajitas, burritos, and enchiladas. Guacamole doesn't quite work either. And given the fact we're in Halloween, a little spooky ghost. Bless my kids having to try and understand this. Tagliafico. Chimichanga. See? This is me just saying things in Northern now, isn't it? Literally become a jongler's gig. Capybara. I mean, to be fair, I tried to say Benyes last night, the other night, and I was nowhere near it, was I? Scalvini, Daroon, Lookman, what a ball. Diaz. Conversation with your accent in the US Creole would be amazing. It would be, wouldn't it? Hello. All of a sudden I'd sound like, I'd almost sound borderline RP. Oof. Gianluca Pagliuca was like velvet in my ears. It's just like a lilt, isn't it? I think that's part of the reason I liked Sampdoria at the time. I was like, oh, Gianluca Pagliuca. Get Tony to New Orleans for a weekend. Yeah. What a stream that would be. We'd have a great time. Ahmad El Mohammadi. Come on, we need to do a bit more than this. This is 2-1 down's not great, is it? Scalvini, Zappa Costa. They're sitting in there. We are not getting through this, are we? Only half an hour play. Great ball. Diaz off the post. Off the bar. Oh. How did we not score there? Get that clipped as well. How did that not go in? Oh. No, I've never seen that either, Zeke. That has got to be worth a look over again. Heading it onto the bar. Lookman getting the challenge in. Oh, looks like we're... let's hit the press a bit harder as well, actually. We look at 12 shots, 5 on target, with 2-1 down. Oh, I thought we were going to concede a third there. Nice ball, Scamacca, Ruggieri. That's some New England folks in the mix, make it a real lost in translation situation. I mean, to be fair, me talking to most people is a lost in translation situation. But it's more about the content of what I say rather than the accent. Great interception by Darun. Here's Diaz. Here's Zappacosta. Oh! Oh! It's 2-2. We're back in it. Darun the Sandstorm. Is that the clip? Is it Salty? If it is, do you want to pop it to either Dan or Rugio? And then they'll be able to store that. But thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Zappacosta showing Scamacca how it's done. Yeah. Absolutely. Tell you what, let's lower that back down a bit. Maybe be a bit more expressive and pass into space, I think. We don't have to be full on, like, full throttle, do we? But remember, though, Scamacca's probably occupying some space. I presume that's what Scamacca's doing. Lookman, Darun, Ruggieri, Scamacca, Darun, Shamisti, all the way up front. That libero, doing libero things. Zappacosta, gives it away. That's a nice little back heel, wasn't it? Right, Diaz is going to stay on. Muriel's going to come on. Right, Scamacca's coming off. Okay, Ruggieri's doing pretty well on that left-hand side, but starting to tire, so maybe bring him off for... actually, bring off for El Shawari, actually. Try that. Post and bar. It was both, wasn't it? Made no sense. Lookman, Muriel, Scalvini, Zappacosta, Lookman, Jamisti. Oh, Muriel just had to go for it. That's nice. Keep looking around trying to work out what his options were. Rather than just launching it. Now, do we dial it up again? Or do we wait? Because obviously they can spring that through ball onto us. Let's dial the press up again, push up. Do that. Good challenge. Muriel. Down the line. Inside for Coop Miners. Pulls it back. El Shawari drills it off one of our own players, I think. Down the line for Diaz. El Shawari. Coop Miners. Jamisti. Diaz. Coot Miners. It's all Atalanta, innit? Eventually we've got to score. Keeper's come for it. Collects it this time. Just, where's the ball? Like, have we got space to get down the wings a bit wider? Balzi, they've just made a change. They've just switched things around, haven't they? Lookman's got loads of space. Loads of space. Decent ball. Muriel picks it up. El Shawari. Jamisti. Oh, somehow it's gone out for a corner. Jamisti's getting forward a lot. Like, he's having a great time. Muriel, Daroon, Lookman's over the top. They're suggesting Beraton replaced by CDK. Jamisti as the libero is so good at it, Zeeb. It really is. Like, he's having a great time. Keeper comes for it. Collects it. Thing is, I'm trying to work out what we do to change it. Like, do we try and dial the tempo up? Do we go a bit longer distribution? Or do we just keep it as is? Because we're getting those shots. We're peppering their goal. It's like, eventually something's got to go in. Lookman. Thought he was going to go for it. Go! Coot Miners. Deflected out by the keeper. Puts a corner in. Muriel. Kolasinac. Like, how is this still 2-2? Oh. Over the top. Empoli have had 4 shots. 4 shots, 2 have been on target. They've both, like, their second goal was a worldie, by the way. How are they still in this? Coot Miners. I don't know if we dial it to attack him, because they're literally saying Kolasinac wrong. Kolasniak, is it? All right. CDK. Oh. Get in. There we go. That's how we do it. Surely. Look, man. Get the trifles out. After all the chances, that was the... that's what we got. Like, it was the most scrappy goal. The Diaz chance would have been a much better goal. Lookman pulls it back. Are we going to get a 4th? Maybe. They do count, especially when we lift the Serie title at the end of the season. Nicely intercepted. Oof. What a game that was. What a game that was. XG of 4.5. Wow. Oof. I mean, that's how you win, right? That's how you win. But we've just got to keep going. Got to keep going. Oh, oh. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. After all that, I was just like, oh, don't get complacent. Jesus. I mean, that was a crazy match, right? Everything went down the wings. We didn't go through the middle at all. Zappacosta, 149 combinations. Jamisti, right. We're all very much in the camp of Jamisti as a libero is one of the most amazing things we've seen, right? We're very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Oof. What do we make towards Mourinho's latest comments with Martin Daroon? I mean, we'd rather not sell him, but if we have to, we have to. Up against Roma now. So there's a possibility that Mourinho's just doing it for mind games, isn't it? So away to Roma, they've just been beaten 3-0 by Inter. So have they actually fallen off the top of the table? No, they haven't. They're still top, and there's only 4 points between ourselves and Roma. See, this is why Italy's the best league in the world. Not this Premier League bullshit, you know, where there's like one team that can win it. I want a league where half the league can win it. Right, I'm still very much in the camp of FM24 is quite good. Like I'm happy with it. That game was amazing. Come back to MLS. Oh. You know what? I probably should at some point. I should come back to MLS at some point. I haven't got an MLS team though, that's the thing. Like, I need to find a team to follow. I'm not sure who. I suppose as a niner, San Jose would be the obvious option, but then I've got no real connection. I mean, you know, we've got the Philadelphia Express in the in Axis, which of course I think Axis will be back next Sunday. I need to send a load of messages actually, try and get the TGFL set up. So we'll see who's in for that, because that could be quite good fun. We've sacked our manager. We could use a manager. Who's your team again then, Johnny? Are you a Minnesota fan? Minnesota in the MLS as well. Because I can come to Minnesota. That's fine. I'll do that. You got snow there. I'm all right with snow. Minnesota United. Is that who did Adrian Heath used to manage at Minnesota? Or am I thinking that? Am I wrong with that? So well, yeah, it was Adrian Heath. Yeah. There you go. Cool. Yeah. I'll come and manage Minnesota then. I'll do that. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? I mean, you'll be regretting me turning up, but I'll do it. It's fine. Go in harder. Okay, fair enough. Let's go in harder on them. We used to sing Wonderwall after every win at home. Yes, that's right. You did, didn't you? You absolutely did. Damn it, on the blink that I missed the line reading. Oh shit, no, you haven't. You haven't, Luffy. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I got carried away with that win. Got a bit excited, didn't I? Rick Civvy, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. That's very kind of you. Thank you for that. Cracking win, wasn't it? Right, give us a page then, Luffy. The Atalanta book would have made more sense, but let's face it, David Gino's is probably awful. So, for entertainment value, let's go for Atalanta. Right, give me a page number. Anything between 1 and 291. $169. Okay. Okay. Music off. You can hear me. You can hear just me. My dulcet tones. Page 169. See what David Gino's got to say. Sure, whatever he has to say will be thought-provoking and inspiring. We are not in touch with each other now, but I want us to meet up when I'm no longer playing football. And I know Eric feels the same way. I met Eric's brother Joel at Disneyland Paris a couple of years ago, and I said to him, I want you to send my regards to Eric. Tell him we have a pastis together when I stop playing football. A pastis is a typical French drink which is aniseed based and a stronger version of Greek ouzo. I'm presuming this is Eric Cantona. We will go to a nice place, have a nice meal together and talk about everything. I think at the moment we are surrounded by people who are not always looking for the best in us, so it is better to meet after our football lives are finished. Joel told me, I'm sure Eric feels the same. Our international careers were similar in that they were both cut short because of things we said and did. Eric Idle. It's Eric Morecambe. I can't believe it. He upset the French. He was wasted by the French team. He upset the French Football Federation by calling the manager of France, Harry Michel, a bag of shit. Obviously, they didn't appreciate that. But he was speaking from his heart, and I can understand that. He was a pioneer for French footballers in what he did by establishing himself in English football. And if it wasn't for Eric, I don't think so many French people would be involved in the game in England. English clubs had some bad opinions about French players, but Eric changed all that with his success and made them keen to have French players in their team in the hope they would be like him. I admit I was surprised that he was allowed to carry on in English football after that infamous kung fu assault on a Crystal Palace fan at Selhurst Park. If you allow things like that, then you open the door to all kinds of trouble. Sometimes you do things on the spur of the moment, but he surprised me. The fact that he was overlooked for the French national team competing in Euro 96 in England was, in my opinion, not fair. I'm sure he would have been a great asset to France, playing on the grounds where he plied his trade week in, week out. Maybe that snub is what pushed him into making the decision to retire from the game altogether. But he'd had enough and was fed up with football's mentality. It's truly inspiring, isn't it? And Chandler, no accent. Can't do the accent. It takes away from what we're listening to, what we're learning about. He made Cantona sound boring. There we go. Not my words, Lynn. The words of David Ginola. Right, we're going to bring Scamacca off. Actually, you know what? No, Scamacca's going to be needed in this match. I think Diaz can come off for Muriel. That's just word salad. That's a nice term. Word salad. De Catalera's injured, so he's not going to come on. Diaz, 7.5 in the last 2 games. Surprised he didn't arrange to meet up so you could show him how to make pasta. Could you imagine? Oh, a wonderfully good-looking bloke, Chandler. Very, very, very easy on the eye, was old David Ginola, but not a wordsmith. He had several pages about landmines in this book. So, and not actually good stuff about landmines either. Not like his favourite landmine or where you'd find them or, what you could use them for. Just, basically landmines are bad was what he was saying. So we all learned something from David. So here we go then. Atalanta versus league leaders AS Roma. Muriel down the line. Cuts it in. We've got a corner after 20 seconds. Throwing it forward at the Stadio Olimpico. Righieri. Corner comes in. Heads away. Muriel. Righieri. Jimisti. Kolasinac. I still prefer Kolasinac. Okay. Corner again. Zappacosta, what's he going to do? Cleared away. Old biscuit leg Spinazzola. Rui Patricio. Jimisti again with a header. Lookman. Zappacosta. Scalvini. Darun. There's a lot of this match still to be played. 80 minutes. Still only 10 minutes in. Good ball there, Scamacca. Oh, Rui Patricio turns it over the top. It's a good start from Atalanta. Very good. In fact, too good a start, I would say. Still need a goal, but pressure's on. Scalvini. Jimisti. Zappacosta. Back inside. Inside Coop Miners. Scamacca. Lookman. Oh. Righieri doesn't quite get the cross in. Deflects out. That's another corner. It's Kolasinac having a go there. Righieri again. Pops it in. Another poor corner, really. And again, trying to get the cross in there and blocked. Look how low Roma are sitting. We're forcing them back, aren't we? Well, either that or they're just happy to soak up the pressure, then hit us on the break when we're tired. Not like a Mourinho team. Surely. Christiansen, Pellegrini, Mancini. Now they're on the ball. Oof, got it away. Spinazzola. Oh, I was expecting that being 1-0 to be honest. Great save by Koneski, who has just signed a new contract, by the way, so he's got 25 grand a week to pick up with that broken finger of his. Mancini over the top. Okay, now Roma's starting to come back into it. Oof. Bit of pressure. Focus. Everyone's upset. Can't be upset. I'm basically saying, look, just we're under pressure. Muriel. Scalvini. Jamisti, Zappacosta. They hate focusing. Yeah, they do, don't they? Skamaka, Lookman. Oh, what a nice little ball. You're clearly tiring fast. I really am. This is why I don't do praise. I know I should, but I just like, no. You know what? It's not worth it. You've been playing the circle of fire tactic, strikerless. Yeah. You can do that. You can do that. It's fine. No focus, only encourage and demand more, Monoret. And demand more. Hope you're well, by the way. I don't know if I said properly hello when you're in earlier, so but hope you're good. Hope you had a nice weekend. Yeah. Only focus, only encourage, only demand more. Occasionally berate. Tough love with these players, I'm afraid. They have to work really, really hard for me to praise them. We're a team of daddy issue players. I'm glad you've had a nice weekend, David. I'm glad you had a nice weekend. To be honest, I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. Set players. Even manager Josh, welcome in. Was that a penalty? No? Apparently not. It's been up and down, this one, hasn't it? Oh, what a save. What a save that is. I tell you what, I know we say that goalkeepers are always better every single year. I think we've seen a few really good saves in this in these opening few weeks. Really good stops that would normally end up like flying straight in previous clubs. Oh, I was in FM23. Alright, first half's over. Pretty decent, to be honest. We've done okay. We're hanging in there, right? We can't really be too bad. Jamisti's a bit nervous, so we need to chill him out a little bit. But overall, it seems strange the keepers are making saves. Analysis saves they're dreadful. Is that really? Okay. That's a bit interesting, isn't it? Because that's what I do find interesting to sort of see how other people are getting on with theirs, because things, of course, are always going to be a little bit sort of different, aren't they? How you find the graphics and match engine? I really enjoy it, David. I really enjoy it. I think it plays really nicely. I think, granted, we've not seen a lot of the game yet, so there will be moments eventually when we're like sort of 500-600 hours into the game, we'll be like, right, that doesn't work, you know. But right now it seems like it's doing okay, you know. There's some bits and pieces I'm quite excited about because I'm working in a higher level league. What it's going to do when we're in Greece in the second division, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but hopefully it still looks good, you know. Some of the animations are brilliant though. Terry Venables, Born to Manage, not a good title, and I reckon there's even worse out there. Oh, Googling worst football autobiographies. Yeah, there's a lot of bad ones. There's a lot of bad ones. We've read some of them on stream. I'm tempted to go positive, actually. I know we should probably keep balance because we're playing away from home, and we are holding them. But let's just push on a little bit. See if that's going to help us or hinder us. Oof. Get some crosses in, fine. We're not really using the middle, are we? Christensen. Back balanced, actually. It's a bit of chaos in Greece. Good. I hope so. Zalewski. Oh, somehow somehow it's flown out for a throw-in. You would never have got that on an old version. Yeah, you would never have got that on an old version. Let's drop off a little bit. Maybe not counter press. Maybe regroup and counter. Actually, no, definitely not regroup. We'll just actually let's be disciplined as well. Craig Bellamy, good fella, obviously a reference to the movie, but I haven't checked. He ain't connected to the mafia. I mean, yeah, maybe not, but he's a bit of a knobhead, Craig Bellamy, isn't he? Well, that is. I'm saying heads away. The Rente blocked. It's fine. Substitute time. Right, Lookman's gonna be sacrificed, I reckon. Actually, not for Ruggieri there. Ruggieri can come out for Pabega, who can come back in as another ball winner. Jamisti can be replaced by Taloy, I think. Do we bring Skamaka off as well? Might bring him off actually. Maybe put CDK in or put Pasalic in. But I'll take a 0-0. This will be fine. If we can grab a draw here. Pabega. Yeah, 0-0's alright. We can take that against the league leaders. Happy days. We stay 4 points behind Roma. Respect the point. Absolutely respect the point. Yeah? Clean sheet against the Jose Mourinho team. They were sitting back. We did pretty decent. We got, you know. I think we deserve our point there. Skamaka finds it tough still. He needs to hurry up. He could probably do with getting a goal. Somewhere he'll get a goal. And then, you know, he should theoretically start scoring at that. Start then pushing on at that point. Yeah, you would think. Are we playing him in a way that he doesn't like? I don't think so. You'd say Skamaka's like a target, a complete forward, right? Or is it just me that thinks that? He's got the rating for it. He's got the attributes for it as well, I think. Like, you know, he's big, he's strong, he's powerful. Like, maybe he's not got the legs to cover the distance that we'd like in this sort of tactic. Maybe that's the only real concern. But I think he's definitely got something, right? The ability doesn't seem to show through. That's it. He's not quite giving us everything, is he? It's a big question. What about the drum roll positional play? I like it. I like it, David. I think there's some bits and pieces I've not seen enough of yet to fully comment upon. So I'm leaving that for now just a little bit. I'm like, okay, there's some stuff I want to properly sit and work out. We had the first stream. I kept switching camera angles and pausing the game and stuff to sort of see how our tactic was looking, but I'm relatively confident with it now. that it's going to play the way that we think it's going to play. I'm very happy with how the libero plays in this system, because we hadn't considered that in the in what we used last year. So that wasn't something we looked at. So it's like, right, okay. He's Paolo Ward. Oh, he is, isn't he? He really is. Oh, God. Here's a thought, actually. I've just considered that. Is it worth playing him on the right-hand side, do you reckon? Maybe switch him round and try that. See if it's going to be a case of he's just in the wrong side. Will that bring him out a bit more? Because obviously, because our defensive winger on support is now on the right-hand side, rather than the defensive winger. So our defensive winger on support is now on the left-hand side rather than the right. Imbunchy, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. So maybe he might come and pick the ball up here, because Zappacosta's only going there. Ruggeri's coming up there, possibly. This tactic is almost a copy of what I did for the beta last year. Ah, okay. I mean, well, to be fair, this is what we, and I will say, David, this is what we stumbled upon when we went to Celtic, because we didn't have any fullbacks. So we went, do you reckon 3 at the back will work? And we sort of built it up from there, and it was ridiculously dominant. We won a quadruple, so very happy with that. CRSSVS, welcome in. Vomps, welcome in. Appreciate the follows from the both of you. Dylan, how's things going? Dylan's very well, very, very good. Thank you, Dylan. We're having a great time. Hear that Europa League music banging out. Appreciate the follow, Dylan. Very kind. Libero support, no central midfield is a scary beast. Constantly at the edge of the opposition box. I mean, it's the first time we've put the libero in. We didn't have that in the role last year, in the tactic last year, but it sort of feels like it works in this tactic. So we've had to move some positions around, and it's sort of almost inverted in a way, not fully inverted, of course, but from what we played in FM23. But yeah, it's definitely got potential, I think. So you're right, Dylan. Absolute banger. Christmas #1, I think. The Europa League music should be anyway. Yeah. So like I said, the libero is a new role for us this year, even in a 3 at the back. I wanted a libero, but I would have played them in the centre rather than on the right hand side. So I'm interested to see how they get on, and they seem to be working quite nicely. Muriel, Lookman, Ruggeri goes through. Oh, just overplays it. I was really impressed with the complete forward last year, because we had one player who just epitomised how the tactic was supposed to work. He was just ran for days. Oh, that's nice, intercepting. Enjoy the look of it. Yeah, like it's a good system, David, and it's not one we're going to play all year. But I think for the beta, I was like, right, you can import FM23 saves. Theoretically, the system isn't going to be like direct complete. Will absolutely work, but the mechanics of it should theoretically be the same, roughly. Kuminers, Lookman deflected wide. Everyone wants a libero. I was desperate for it at Celtic. I bought one, a Danish one actually, and I played him at DLP. He got 10 assists in 13 games or something, and I was like, we all kept going, he's a libero. But then we left Celtic, so we never really found out, but he could have been possibly. Jamie in the Halo, welcome in. Nice to see you. Appreciate the follow. Johnny D, take it easy, buddy. All the best. Good luck for Monday Night Football. We'll hopefully catch you soon. Currently trying to make an hourglass formation, 3-1-2-1-3. Oh, nice. Visually, that would look lovely. Celtic, yes. Quadruple with Celtic, Dylan, including the Europa Conference. It was just so many goals, like 5-0, 7-0, 6-0, 8-0, 13-1, I think, was our record score. It was a crazy tactic last year. It was in like 2043 or something. Beautiful here as a fellow Celtic man. Oh yeah, like we were just basically we were 5-0 up against Barcelona at one point, and we looked up and went, oh yeah. Literally, we didn't have to look up. The football we were playing was incredible. If you want to have a look at the save file, you either need to be a Twitch subscriber or a Patreon on the FM show. So I put the files in the up there to have a look at it. It's just the tactic played so well. How's he done that, Muriel? What have you done? One of our strikers scored 52 goals. Here he comes. My guy's in. Welcome, RDF. How are you, buddy? How's the stream? Welcome in, everyone. Injection crew are here. Aaron, we're not losing. We're not losing. Shout out, of course, to my guy, RDF, the co-host of the FM show. Headed away. Got away. Evening, Sirkovic. How are we, pal? Franco shouting out. Casual evening. Jade got the water on the go. Appreciate you. How's the stream, Aaron? Beat Milan and thought, yeah, I'm leaving it there. Sirkovic, you in the follow. Derek Mindhard, welcome in. Follow as well. We just drew with top of the table Roma 0-0. And it was a good match, that one. But the best result we had was a 3-2 win over Empoli. Like, we threw everything at them. They had like 4 shots, 2 on target, scored 2 goals. And we had some like 27 shots, and our XG was at 4.5, and we just battered them. But this is the current tactic, Aaron. I've tweaked it from what I sent you earlier, and I'm like, right, I think this is the better way of it playing. Skamaka's not quite doing the business at the minute. In fact, he's getting involved, but he's not really scoring goals. Muriel's doing fine, getting some goals. We've got Brereton Diaz as well on loan. He's coming with a hat-trick. CDK isn't actually available for this one, unfortunately. He's out of the squad. But we're getting there. This libero on support's very nice. Very nice. Juve beat Milan. Was a surprise as well in real life some hours ago. Did it finish that? Shit. Didn't realise actually. I realised it was on tonight, but I didn't actually catch the game. Casual, 3rd season, first in Serie A with Venezia after 8 games so far. Never done an Italian save before. Quite fun. Italian football is so much fun, Casual. So much fun. Like, anyone who's come in from Aaron's stream, they'll, like, yeah. We're big on Italian football over here. Nikki, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Thank you for that. For our main save, we're doing a Build a Nation save in Greece. So if anyone's looking at that, thinking, okay, you know, what's the main save going to be like? Get yourselves a follow on it, because it's going to be crazy. That's a great finish, by the way, Saribi. We're only in the first season. Obviously, beta came out Thursday. We streamed Friday. We streamed Thursday, streamed Friday. Nothing last night. In tonight. And then obviously recorded another episode of the FM show yesterday morning. So that came out. So I hope you all listened to that. I'm sure Aaron's plugged it away. If you haven't, then get it in your ears. There it is there. We've got Discord as well, which of course you're more than welcome to come and join us. And in fact, there's also an FM show Discord, which I'll probably plug as well. I don't really plug that enough. So get yourselves joined in on that. But yeah, unfortunately, strikers and midfielders getting to the byline and cutting things across seems to be quite a strong move, to be honest. Let's dial that up a bit. Push up. Play for set plays as well. Right, Regari picks it up. Intercepts. Obviously, nothing's going to change until the next highlight, which means we're probably going to concede at this point. There's the Nottingham Comedy Festival link as well, by the way. See the FM show live, 6th of November. Nothing's happening on the 6th of November. So you might as well come to Nottingham. £5 in. See me and Aaron, producer Steve, doing our stuff. Salisha, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. We're 2-0 down to PSV, which is a bit frustrating. And we're still, well, how are we finding Atalanta without Højlund? To be honest, I never played Atalanta last year, so I don't know. We're managing fine in general, to be honest. I think Skamaka needs to do a little bit more. He's not scored yet. That's a worry. But you know, there's glimpses there of like of a decent player, but I don't know. I'm not sure if he quite fits the system that we've got here. But other than that, I think everything else is kind of working out all right. Silika, sorry, Silika, my mistake. Welcome in, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate the correction. I can be quite bad with pronunciation, so apologies for that. But yeah, let us know who you lot are managing as well, by the way, in your saves. It's always interesting to find out who's doing who, or who's doing what. Soterian with a follow, appreciate that. Very kind, thank you very much. So yeah, getting the all A's for the PSG fans here. Right, come on then, let's see what we can do. Can we pull it back? Isn't Celica a Toyota car? Yeah, I think it probably is actually, isn't it? Chris Beck's in. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for that. Should point out as well, by the way, this is the new Saz skin as well. This is the Saz 24. It's still in beta, but it's a beauty is what it is. Scalvini's missed the header. De Jong picks it up. The skin's fire, isn't it? Just Zabet, isn't it? Like, I'm going to show you something on it. Vindaloo in with the follow. Appreciate Deja Deadlick as well. Or Dea Deadlick, nice to see you in. Use the FM23, so good. It is. There's something that's a little sneaky in 24, which I'm going to show you, which is really, really good. I've given up on this match already. We're going to lose. Bakayoko makes it 3. It's fine. It's fine. Played poorly here. Played very poorly. Defensively, we've been a bit all over the place. But it happens, don't worry. Yeah. Nice intercepted. It's a good idea to start my main save in the beta, asks Liam. It depends, like, I guess what is your main save? Like, if your main save is going to be something that's going to be like sort of 40 seasons long, then you do run the risk of if something goes wrong, then you might have to start all over again. 4-0, Jesus. You might have to think about that and go like, oh, I don't know, like, because like we're doing Build a Nation, right? So we could theoretically start right now, but I think it's always worth waiting for the full release and the patch to come through to get it going properly. Lebe Ganello, welcome in, appreciate the follow. So I would probably wait for that. But if your main save is only like 3 seasons or whatever, then yeah, crack on and get it done. But yeah, if you've got something that's going to be long term, then it's always handy to go for it. I know Fall Guys, yeah, 4-0 ain't great, is it? I'm struggling a little. This match I'm struggling, but to be fair, the rest of the games we've played tonight have been great. Just gone for it. Yeah, get it done. I mean, like, to be fair, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, yeah, you might get a little bit of corruptness in the game, but you can always fix it. You know what I mean? So, right. I mean, we're still top of the Europa League group, so it's not like that's the end of the world. It might be bad for morale, but 4-0 not fun. This is what I'm going to show you though. There's a little bit of sneakiness in his skin, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at our man Coop Miners here, right? Okay, now there's a little bit of animation there, which is lovely. Okay, but the important bit here is that normally when you've got your analysis on, you'd have your attributes, right? So attribute analysis there. You have a bit of plot around. You're going to have a SAS DNA attribute there, or you can have your own custom DNA. So if you're wanting to create your own DNA for your club, you can have your own diagram here. So you click on that button there, change all these. So because we only want players who can, basically we're not massively fussed about technical players. We just want sort of players who can run a lot. We want players who are going to work hard for the team. They're determined. They've got good work rate. They've got a bit of leadership about them. You know, stamina is really, really important for us because we play like sort of high tempo or sort of very energetic football. So we can build that DNA there, and then you can work out exactly where your players land in that DNA. So that's pretty impressive, to be honest. The stats panel, the stats bomb information, yeah, I mean that comes obviously from last season anyway. So that was in, which again is awesome. And then of course you've got the stats here, positional stats, technical abilities, mentals, physicals, which is just awesome. It's all this extra information that you have at your fingertips, like the season stats as well, rather than just the overall stats here. Because as you know, you've got that to look at, which is the elite level and you know, average level and sort of quite poor level players to compare to. And then there's this one we spotted. Don't tell anybody about this, by the way. Don't tell anybody, right? Go to scouting, go to players, okay? Player search by DNA. Yeah. So you can start to filter players who just match your club DNA. Game changer, right? Absolute game changer. So good. But don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. Shh, right? Our secret, all of us. Okay? So yeah, so only players there that will match our DNA. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Tweepy, right? Like 100%, right? Like, there we go. But yeah, don't tell anyone. Our secret, right? Although I say our secret, second yellow card's probably dropping a video either tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever, with a full breakdown review of it. So yeah, so it won't stay a secret for long. Yeah, Krelex, appreciate the follow, very kind. If you click on the dots on the pitch and the position stats, you get a list of cuts. Let me try that again, David. Arze boy, welcome in. I've butchered that as well, sorry. If you click on the dots, let's click on the dots, the positional stats. Okay. Oh, right. These are some clips of weird noises. Look at this. Jeez. You got it right at the end. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I try, and then I get stuck, and I'm like, oh, no, this is about as good as I get. This is fucking mind-blowing. Yeah. Wow. Saz, you're a genius. Right, I'm saying it now, Saz, right? There is no way you cannot not release a skin next year. Simple as that. You can't. Right? Can't. It's not happening. Show how you do the DNA scouting filter. Yeah, it's in the skin. So go to players, and then where it's normally you would just have overview or general info. Yeah, click that, and then you got player search by DNA. Boom. There we go. The skin's been out less than 24 hours. He's already asking for release next year. It's not that I'm asking for release next year. I'm saying that this cannot be the last skin. You can't put things like that on, right? And then be like, oh yeah, I'm done. Like, no. I'm not. Nah. And I know how hard Saz works. So you want to download Saz24 is the one that you need. Okay. Obviously 23 would work for 23, but Saz24 is the one. It's at the bottom, so it's the Saz24.fmf file. So that's what you want. Chip Thompson Thumbs, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. If you've got a desktop, SAS24. If you've got a laptop, then of course use that one as well. Chip, very well. I'm very well, thank you. Chip, how are you? Hope you're good. Appreciate you coming in, being part of the stream. Yeah, gotta get it. Got it. Like the thing is, it's all those little bits that you think, I don't need that, and then you have it, and then they're like, yeah, I do need that. Like, how have I not had that before? Like, and why have I just accepted that that's not in the situation? Like, oh, brilliant. No, appreciate it, David. Thank you for updating that to take the actual link on. I was trying to do it the day as we were online tonight. I was just like, I'm not going to get it done. So, but no, thank you for that. Okay, so we're up against Genoa. Go down the middle, that would be quite handy because we haven't really been. Let's please go back to the stats, then click a position. Oh, sorry. Right. Was I not doing that? I thought that's what I was doing, wasn't it? Okay, so go to the positional stats. Then click a position. Right, so there. In that screen you have the season stats. Middle part, click one of the small dots. Oh, this bit here. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. So I can make that key passes per 90 minutes. And I can just change this now for what I want. Brilliant. Open play key passes. Excellent stuff. Excellent, Saz. Click this as well, by the way, because that's like... So yeah, this is obviously setting this as... Mr. Maggio, welcome in. Welcome in. Sai, we're breaking down. We're blowing my mind at the minute. So, JJ Foster, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Appreciate the follow, Mr. Maggio. Vafanculo. What's happened? What's happened, Sai? Is Vafanculo one of your Southampton players by any chance? Is it all usernames are taken? Welcome in. Rieva, welcome in. Oh, Beyond Ultra Gaming, welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're good. Welcome, by the way, and welcome to SAS24, for those who've not seen it. It's a bit good. It's a bit good. I just wanted a nice Italian word to come in with. Okay, what does Vafanculo mean? Yeah, give me some context here, Si. What is it? Yeah, we're on SAS, and it's just a bit good. Customizable DNA for your own club. Okay, so you can have your own club DNA in here. We've now found that positional stats, you can have literally, you can pick your own stats per position. So where it's blank here, I can then go, right, I want to find out exactly how many open play key passes he's done per 90 minutes. That's in there. Here comes the hand gestures. Oh, okay. It's a naughty word, is it? Right, okay. Season stats for the player up the top here. DNA scouting in search. So just go via player DNA. A tablet, an actual iPad on the screen when you're managing. Yeah, it's a bit good. It's a bit good. Welcome in, by the way, everyone who's coming from the Sai Maggio raid. Did we shout Sai? I'm sure I must have shouted Mr. Madge. I must have shouted Sai. If I haven't, have another big shout out, Sai. It's always a pleasure to see you in. How was the stream, by the way? How is Southampton? How are you getting on there? Using it once the main game drops. Yeah, I'm on it now. I know it's a bit of a, I know it's beta apparently, but let's just let's get used to it now, shall we? How long does it take for Sans to program this? You must be programmed. It's a bit good, isn't it? It is a bit good. Tony, want to know if all the player stats will be changed with full release or are they set in stone during access? Player attributes will be set in stone, I'd imagine. I can't imagine that anyone's going to change. How come no one's got face packs yet? See, I don't play with face packs, Salika. That's the thing. I upset a lot of people with that because I just go straight with just like, that's not really. It's not something I'm particularly bothered about, so I sort of leave it. But some people get really angry about it. I can't believe you're not playing with face packs. I'm like, yeah, it happens. It's going badly by that. I mean, I'm winning too many games. That is a problem, innit? If you're not a fan, then yeah, winning with your favourite team is not the thing. Tony, I don't want to continue the next skin next year. Problem is, it has to be made in Unity. Oh, of course, yes. You did mention that, didn't you? My brain's too old to learn. I mean, I would offer to help, but I know nothing. I learned what Unity was when this was announced, to be like, oh, when we're going to use Unity. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. What's that? What is it? What is it? I'm going with the same setup that lost 4-0 to PSV. I'm not going against it. But come on, we can pull this one around, right? We're up against Genoa. Let's see how we get on. In the league, we've been fine. We've been okay in the league, you know. How are we doing? We're doing fine. I think we are what, 8th maybe or something. Where are we? Should be able to pull up in a second. I think we're about 8th, but like we're only 4 points off the top. Then so is everyone else. Well held. We're slowly sort of like acclimatizing to life. Using a tactic from last year with a few tweaks. And yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I think performance-wise we're doing all right. Football's is pretty entertaining. Yeah, so this is the new iPad screen, of course, which just come off, but so similar to Tato in that sense, but Scamacca turns. Scamacca doing the hard work. Oh! There, he finally gets his first goal of the season. What a goal as well. That's what we wanted from him. That's literally why I love the complete forward on this game. Right, get this one clipped, because that's just complete forward movement. 100%. Unbelievable. Pick the ball up deep, turn, drive at the defenders, look for space, and if you can get the finish, get the finish. Oh, he's gone again. Like this is Scamacca's first goal in my save in the league. He scored 2 in pre-season, which was a brutal pre-season, by the way. But yeah, he's that's the first goal he's scored, and what a goal as well. I should say as well, by the way, there's a new episode of the FM show came out this morning that we recorded yesterday, because normally we release episodes on Wednesday, but they went and brought early access out on Thursday, didn't we? And we'd already recorded our episode, so Wednesday's episode is us going, hey, I wonder what's going to happen in early access. So yeah, so we had to get another episode out. Oh, great header. That was a lovely animation. That's really, really nice, by the way. Really nice. Scamacca was good on FM23. He's built perfectly for FM24. Now he knows what he's doing. Koopman is over the top. Hopefully, that's the first goal of many for him. Hopefully. Scalvini, Toloi, Zappacosta. Puts it in. Scamacca pulls it back. Muriel. 2-0. There we go. Great finish. Just changed Lookman to a shadow striker as well from an AP. I did have an AP on there because of we played CDK there. Muriel gets the tackle in. Scamacca, Coop Miners, Zappa Costa. Quite a few good young Italian players kicking around. Yeah, real life as well. Alex34 Gaming, appreciate the follow. JJ Fostarda as well, in with the follow. Coop Miners. Zappa Costa's not quite on the legs there, has he? But good ball up. Taloy missed it. Rossi. Oh, good save. Balzani is a personal favourite of mine on FM24. I've not been anywhere near the transfer list to find players. Like we bought one lad in, Pabeda, and we bought El Shawari on loan, and we brought Diaz in on loan, Brereton Diaz in on loan. But other than that, we've not been in the transfer market or anything. Alex34, I heard that voice and I was like, I know that name, Smooth as Honey, you should work for that car map. Oh, really? Yeah, well, if anyone's got a link to or like a hookup to the car map, I'm happy to do the voiceover for it, you know. Just put us in touch, right? There's a false 9, he's ripping it up. Cool, that's what we want. I love how people find, oh, great save. Not a save, actually. Okay. I love how people have found players already that are that good. I'm like, at the minute, I'm just like, right, okay, so here's my team. I'm like, literally not even focused on anybody else. I'm like, right, what's my team doing? I think the fact that I don't really watch real life football could be part of that. Lookman, Scamacca, just head the ball down. Head it down. Head into the ground. Intercepted, that'll do. Muriel. Scamacca is away. Gives the ball away as well. I like Tigo Land as well. He's good for how old he is. Tigo Land sounds like a theme park. How's Scalvini? He's decent. He's decent, actually. We're playing him as a centre-back. I don't know if that's where he's meant to be, whether we can play him out wide, but as like a wider centre-back. But yeah, he seems to be decent enough. Is a scoreboard from the Saz skin. Yes, that is the so everything's the is Saz at the minute. So yeah, so the iPad, the scoreboards, this updated digital clock, I think is Saz. I believe, unless Saz is in there and tells me otherwise, but I believe it's all part of it. Is there a guide or walkthrough for the skin? I'd imagine that there will be when second yellow card makes it. Yeah. So keep your eye out for their video. Got some links. Yeah. So the links for the skin is here. So that's the one that you want to be getting on to. Right. Tell you what, we're under pressure a little bit, so let's push the ball up a bit more. Actually, and go a tiny bit more direct. What does override custom panels mean? Yeah, so you need to click that off so that whenever you change the screen, it doesn't you don't lose what you've done. Good ball in, Lookman. Oh, he just needs to cut back. Coop Miners. Can I choose fonts? The font that you've used for all the text in the actual skin is lovely, by the way. It's really, really nice. I don't know about the pre-game presentation as well as to what goes on there, so I don't know if that's anything that can be changed, whether that's just how it is. I don't think Greece is a licensed league, so I don't really think it's going to make a difference, which is what we're doing, by the way, in our main save is Build a Nation Greece. So if anyone's interested in that sort of save, then pop a follow. We'll be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, doing bits and pieces on YouTube where I'll be pulling funny faces. Anyone have anything bad to say about FM24? Everyone seems to be loving it. Well, I mean, I guess that's the thing, isn't it, Mon, right? If everyone's saying good things, that's very rare that you see that in the world. So there will be bad things. You need 16 goalkeepers, is the first thing I'd say. So many goalkeeper injuries. A lot of goalkeeper injuries, which I'm sure will be dialed down when full release comes out. Like there's normally a lot of injuries anyway, but to now see them to goalkeepers. Let's get Pabega in there, shall we? Which Greek team am I starting with? We're going to be at Larissa. That's where we're going to start. Very much looking forward to it. Very, very excited about it. So the idea, build a nation. That's what we're going for. Hopefully we can do well. FM24 is everything FM23 should have been. I can sort of see that making sense. Yeah, the ball movements are kind of what FM23 should have been. I liked FM23 though. You're pronouncing it wrong. I mean, my accent is yeah. I've not got a Greek accent. I can barely pronounce English words right. Larissa, Larissa, 77 Mister. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Yanis as well. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, my pronunciation will be slightly over anglicised, I believe. I thought you were at Leicester. Lots of bad things to say about down to my inability to adjust tactics. I mean, at the minute, I'm doing okay with an old tactic, but I'm not saying that's going to work all the time. And we're certainly not using that in the main thing. It shows ignorance. I mean, okay, I appreciate that, but my pronunciations will get better. Yeah. It's very rare I'm allowed to do accents. Oh, penalty. I was watching a young Premier League streaming this afternoon for a while. He was right kicking off because Liverpool weren't scoring loads in his previously great tactic. Almost a back to FM23 rage. Brilliant. Brilliant. I mean, it's not going to be an exact tactic, is it? Because obviously the game's different, but, you know. This is the thing as well. It's like people who just plug stuff in and expect it to work. Like, it's not great, is it? Skamaka with another header. There we go. The game's doing it wrong. The thing is, it's like that. It was like that one that was the guy that was in the other day. Even Nico, how are you, pal? Good to see you in. It's like that guy that was in the other night, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm like 46 games I've played, and I've only lost 2 games. It's like the game's been out like 48 hours. Why are you that happy that you've done that? Like, nothing to look forward to now. Going on about like being like a tactical genius. It's like, well, whatever you've downloaded is working well, but let's face it, that's not brilliant, is it? 3 seasons in, Alex. We're not even in the January transfer window yet. Like for me, streaming wise, I'll be amazed if we. I'll be amazed if we get a second season. Like Alan Partridge style. Have I got a second season? Have I got a second season? The joy is the struggle. That's where you learn. That's where you learn. Kevin the Goat, welcome in. Appreciate you. Appreciate the follow. Don't like using plug-and-play tactics. Make them, and it's amazing when it works. Exactly. Like, this is what it's all about, right? You learn by losing. People don't like to know that. People don't like to experience that. Cal, appreciate the follow as well. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to know that you learn by losing. They want to just plug it in, win, buy the best players, and away you go. Which I get. I get, because, you know, why would you not? It's a game. You want to win it. Of course you do. But also, just, I mean, you've got 12 months of this game. You don't want to be, like, clocking it after, like, 2 days. That's just rubbish, isn't it? Even D-Boy, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope life's treating you well. Hope you're looking forward to your main save, by the way. Fenriri, I'm struggling with custom tactics. First time in a while, and it's nice. They see? That's the thing. The struggle is where it is. That's what I'm after. You bought FM24 yesterday. I haven't decided which club to go for. 8 hours. Evening shift from Monday to Saturday. Enjoy a day off. Yes. That's what you want. Get the game. Get a day off. Have a bit of chill. That's what you need to be, innit? That's what it needs to be. Evening Pilgrim, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you in. Do the randomizer. Watch Llama's videos. Llama's got so many videos about, like, who to manage. He's got every single possible scenario lined up for you. About force myself to play and react to the events that come to see me instead of planning everything out before the game started. Have fun. That's what it's got to be, innit? Life at Atalanta is good, D-Boy. Ajax is a good save at the minute. Well, the thing is, Ajax isn't really a good save at the minute because it's not the same as it is in real life, but it is still a good save because they're a good side, aren't they? They've got a good setup. The Dutch league's fun. You obviously not got Kudus in there. Again, pronounced wrong, but league-wise, look, results-wise, we're doing okay, I think. I think that's fine. For beta, I'll take that, absolutely. In fact, to be honest, for the main game, I'd take that. That 4-0 defeat at PSV was horrific. But to then pull that through with a 4-2 win, I mean, yeah. Happy. Certainly can't complain. Yeah, I'm in a good spot. 7th in the league, 4 points behind Napoli, who are top. This is why Serie A is better than the Premier League. Because everybody can win it. Look at that. 4 points. 4 points separate 7th and 1st. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You don't get that in the Premier League. Don't get it. So, actually, I reckon now, because I've just clocked the time, I reckon I'm gonna make a move. Actually, it's been good fun. This has been fun. We're back tomorrow, 9 o'clock UK time. So if anyone's kicking about and wants to hang out and do this all again, then feel free to come and join us. As I say, we're here Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. That's where we're at. I would suggest we go and head over to the Dog Pound. Go and see my man, Dill40k. Drop a follow on Dill. And of course, follow the FM show. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you so much for being around. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. And if not, Wednesday or Friday or on YouTube or, whatever. Take it easy, everyone. All the best. Bye now.